camp. Midtown from Germany. You just interrupted me playing MK2. I suck at it, but it's so fun. Welcome. This is viennality 2019. It's late at night, which is prime time here in Vienna. MKX. My boys, you ready for some Mortal Kombat? I don't like it. Let's try that again. Are you ready for some MK? Mais oui. Especially the French, you never disappoint. My boys, I'm talking about Happypow. I'm talking about Biohazard. I'm talking about the creme de la creme. Irish Mantis, stop looking at me like that. Hey. This is the horror of MK. We are in here in Vienna. We got the commentators, I'm gonna get at you in a second. I'm just, feeling it. Mortal Kombat X, the main event tomorrow, waiting a bit, but today, MKX, my boys. One more time, my boys. Are you guys here in attendance? As well as the people in the chat, you're right there. Are you ready for some Mortal Kombat X? Let's go, champ! It's the champ! It's the champ! Let's go, champ! My boys, the commentators, we know him, we love him. Sometimes we confuse them. Ketchup mustard, my boys, take it away.
Thanks very much, Mitsu. Much appreciated, my man. Welcome to viennality 2019, when we are ready to go with our Mortal Kombat X Top 8. It's been quite the Mortal Kombat-filled day, has it not?
I mean, you could say that. You could say that again.
What's this? What's this? Is this a seal of approval?
The extra thing indicates that you won. That's what that means.
Yes. Welcome to viennality 2019, my friends. We have Mortal Kombat 11 tomorrow and Sunday, but today was all about MKX, MK1, and we are ready now with our top 8. We have our defending champ, RZA, of course, on the winner's side, looking to get that 3-peat. But before we get too much into the actual players themselves, let's chat a bit about what we saw earlier. So, of course, we had two different groups across the day. We had the honor of seeing the first one, which was pretty stacked, as you might expect. Obviously, Europe is a big Mortal Kombat fan base, right? Overall, the same thing last year. MKX was the only Mortal Kombat on the lineup, and people really showed up for it. Because I think they just missed the game. Europe just really missed playing Mortal Kombat. A lot of the guys never stopped, and now obviously a lot of them are here for MK11 and X. So I'm personally super excited.
Yeah, me too. I think that the big running talking point of this event is going to be, can RZA kind of get that third win in a row? We know he's good enough to achieve it. But, I mean, let's not really forget that MK11 is the real sort of main event. And over the course of this weekend, there's going to be plenty more where that came from. But MKX, this was a game that saw, especially in Europe, many players kind of made a name for themselves in MKX before any of the previous games. Before Injustice 1, before MK9, MKX was kind of like a massive mainstay game in Europe for the longest time. And it's kind of funny to see players do well in MK11 now, having the opportunity to come back to MKX and kind of, revisit the game that put them on the map.
It was a huge step forward for the community, right? We had the Pro League in the online days. We had all those pot bonuses for offline events lasting best part of a year and then some. And that really did kind of just pave the way for what we do now, especially in Europe. But speaking of which, we have our first winner's side top 8 match ready to go. It's going to be RZA, again our defending champ, looking to make that 3-peat against MK Azerbaijan. And I believe this is like his first real time traveling for any tournament at all. And obviously we remember him from the late days of MKX Online. We'd see him in those Destroy Invitationals, we'd see him entering the qualifiers. And he'd do really well for himself with that Demolition Sonya Blade. Really dirty stuff.
What excites me about this tournament here with players like Azerbaijan is that you are right, this is his first major event. He's attended offline before. I was actually chatting to him yesterday. He played in a tournament in MK11. Granted, this was not MKX, but he played in MK11 against, I think this tournament had like Sacron in it. So he's experienced in tournament, but I don't think he's actually experienced in tournament when it comes to MKX, even though X was like his first game that kind of cemented him as a really, really strong Mortal Kombat player in general. It's actually MK11 that he's seen his recent tournaments in, and MKX, when it comes to events, is a very, very new experience for him, which is kind of crazy to say, because I'm sure some of you that are watching in the chat right now are familiar, and you kind of said it yourself, right, during the Destroy Invitationals and the later stages where we kind of really saw the rise of the online community. It wasn't just in North America with people like Ninja Killer, Redox. There were also players in other parts of the world that were actually achieving the same thing, and Azerbaijan is one of those for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. My favorite aspect of this stage of the tournament, though, is, again, there's no real avoiding the fact that MK11 is the main MK right now. It's the game that everyone's really putting their time into. So we're always thinking about, how many players would have seriously prepared for the MKX tournament here? How many people really taking it seriously? I think a lot of people were, and this top 8 definitely are people that either just never lost it or would definitely get themselves back into it. But we are going to be going into our first game of winners top 8 with RZA with this Aftershock Tremor, playing mainly, if not exclusively, Aftershock today so far. And of course, Azerbaijan. Obviously, the health bars will need to be lowered, so I assume we'll deal with that after this set. But obviously, we know RZA's on that Tremor in Azerbaijan with that Demolition Sonya.
I think the benefit of having the top 8 is that we kind of know who's going to be playing who, so there's going to be no confusion. But we've got him straight away for the reload, enforcing the overhead as well. Now we're going to get knocked down with damage, and we're going to just run in. The instant use of the wake-up armor is not going to work out at all, but yeah, we're going to see drop the reload combo. That's actually really bad news because it's leaving RZA alive. Enforces the overhead, understandable. Oh, big block on the overhead, could have been game over, but this time it doesn't matter because that forward 1-2-1 is going to pave the way regardless. Round 1 for RZA.
Did you say pave the way? He's made of concrete.
No, but I'll take credit for that as well because it was in fact very smart.
All right, sick. We can get the reload though, Azerbaijan. I like RZA's use of the air ground pound when he reads that there's going to be a reload. Obviously, it's just so useful. We don't get to see it too often as Aftershock. Not the most common. Oh wow, he just gets opened up.
It is an absolute treat watching RZA go to town with Aftershock. But
wow.
It always is crystalline, right? But Aftershock still has some crazy good mix. Most of it comes from airborne stuff, understandably, but this is the RZA we know and love, and this is why viennality, when it comes to MKX, dude, RZA and viennality MKX are two peas in a pod. I have never seen him play MK so comfortable as to when he's here.
How much do you know that Azerbaijan was trying to wake up with the up 3 there?
Maybe.
I was just getting hit by the meaty rock. That's a mistake that I'd make, for sure. Azerbaijan, we know he plays this Sonya Blade. It's like you said, right, this is his first, or one of the first, I believe, MKX tournaments, and this is coming up against the reigning champion, winner's side. Obviously, Azerbaijan is in winner's side, which is already, very impressive. But Riz is the defending champ for a reason. It's like you just said, he is just so good at viennality. I don't know what it is about this tournament. He just doesn't lose it. You know what I'm saying? He just plays so well all the time.
It's because he's constantly, I think, surrounded by his comfort zone things, right? A loud crowd. The French community turn up in absolute droves for viennality, so he has plenty of support. Gets caught by the dive kick, but no confirm. Now, I do wonder if there are a little bit of nerves here from Azerbaijan, because it's kind of, sometimes you don't see a lot of nerves in top 8. I mean, I guess the size of the tournament can depend, but we know that RZA is way more experienced in MKX tournaments, and I think he kind of might have an edge mentally here.
Well, we're seeing a couple of things connect for Azerbaijan, but he's just not really able to get too much for it. There we go. Just to confirm this time, but immediate breaker. Oh, really nice jump in to chase down the ground pound. And again, Azerbaijan is one step ahead of that now. And that's been a big decisive.
Oh my god!
Oh, wow.
RZA just runs. Now he's going to enforce plus frames. Goes in for the low. And oh my! He dedicates to the unsafe of the unsafe at the last minute. Azerbaijan think he's going to have a breath of fresh air, and before you know it, here comes the overhead.
And there's the wake up coming through. Going to cost a lot of grenades, but immediately the explosive reload. All right, here comes bad for Azerbaijan. He hasn't got any grenades at all. He's got one bar and he's cornered. This is not good.
Woo. Cheeky little overhead there. It whiffs, tries to chase it down. The forward 1-2, clips it anyway. Rolling cutter, going in a little bit late. Azerbaijan reloading at a horrendous time. And there it is, the unblockable brutality. RZA up 2 games to nothing.
Just like that, man. That was quick. I mean, I know that can happen with Tremor, for sure. This character is just, he can delete life bars if he makes the right reads, if he gets, especially on knockdown, right? He can get those whiff punishers on deck with the forward one also. Oh, big call up from Azerbaijan, just throwing the grenade close to him, knowing that RZA's going to press a button.
Yeah, it's one of those things where RZA made that call to flash parry straight away, not really expecting there to be, yeah, there's a button, but it's a button that comes out way later, and he's going to clip him anyway. Doesn't extend the string, doesn't want to get whiff punished on the wake up. There's the knockdown again. What's the pressure going to be? Patiently waiting. Wake up reload. There are some very odd decisions coming out of Azerbaijan right now. I mean, it works, true, I'm not going to challenge it, but you definitely don't normally see it in that situation.
It's been the challenge. There's the armor from RZA, just one hit at a time, just chunking down this life bar. Oh, almost, no, the wake up. Blocked up RZA in time. Dive kick straight into the advancing kick.
Oh,
wow.
the resets!
Free reload. What do we see? Oh, good prediction from RZA, catching the interactable. And that's already match point for 3-0. RZA looking to get winners finals.
Okay, he down ones the grenade. We're not really seeing Azerbaijan throwing out many of those on block yet. So we're not actually seeing that kind of weird defensive mix-up of Sonya tested so far. Maybe that's where things change. The jump back ground pound, aftershock. That air ground pound goes so far that it really is making it difficult for Sonya to get those safe reloads in this situation. All right, knockdown, reload once more. Opposite threat from far away.
This is the best chance that Azerbaijan's had to take a round so far, but there's a big anti-air.
Get off. Get out of my airspace. Missy. And yeah, he's going to jump, challenge it immediately. There was no early detonation, so he's not going to get caught yet. Has to defend, and the moment you have to defend that grenade, it is a back one or a back three. You just got to hold that.
But that's the situation that makes Sonya so dangerous. When she has you blocking and you're blocking the mix-ups, and then she gets the grenade out and she delays the detonation. Amazing dive kick coming through. RZA's doing a good job of just staying out of the range that she gets to play that way. You know, advancing buttons, sticking out, you know, plus normals. A lot of time in the air, you know, threatening the ground pound. It's really working for him. And there it is again. Takes the
launch
plus frames.
Ooh, that was a really interesting combo, actually. Jump back low. Have to watch out for that one. Forward 1-2-1. Rolling cutter. No way RZA was prepared for that. Gets caught. The dive kick. Wait, punish! There's no breaker here either. This one's going to hurt so much. He's going to run in now. Going for the low. Plus frames. Rolling cutter some more. More rolling cutter, but just a down three to answer back.
Well, into the grab, though. She can do a lot of damage out. No, it has to be careful. They're running, and that's going to do enough damage. RZA plowing his way through to winners finals again. This is why he's the defending champ, dude. This is why he's looking for the third.
Well, he's going to feel good about that one.
To get it.
He's going to feel good about that one, and you know, this is one of the things I think that kind of sets RZA apart a little bit. When it's very easy to put all of the players of one character into one basket in MKX, but we can't ever forget that variations matter. And when it comes to Tremor as well, the variations change him so drastically. In the case for so many characters in the game, that RZA has done so much mileage with Aftershock more than any other variation.
Oh,
and
for sure.
You know, Crystalline's always number one for a lot of people, but Aftershock has a really strong place in the game.
I mean, has he played? I know he plays Crystalline for certain matchups, but has he played like any of them today?
I haven't seen him go Crystalline. I don't know if there's anything off stream potentially that we didn't see, but every time I've seen RZA play so far, he's played Aftershock. Sorry if you guys, on the off chance that you can, sorry if you guys can hear that, by the way. We're just getting a bit of mic feedback on our end, so I'm trying so hard to keep my eyes open.
Our next winners match. I'm sure you guys can hear it.
I'm alive.
It's beginning.
The important thing is that I'm alive. Enough for the next match, which is going to be Happypow versus Biohazard.
So this is going to be a good one for sure. Biohazard, of course, is. I think he always enters MKX when it's around. He entered viennality last year and got second place. Using both Ferritor and Commando Kano of all characters. No, he was a big Commando player by the end of that game. And Happypow has been playing pretty much his entire roster that he plays in this tournament today. We saw him play, obviously, Reptile, swapped away to like Jax, Kung Lao we even saw. Raiden was his big change when he beat Flat. So Happypow looks like he's at least remembered how to play, the basics to what his characters are. I feel like he's not going to be picking Nimble. I think Nimble takes a bit too much muscle memory and a lot of kind of
I think
familiarity to get back used to it again.
I think you're right. I mean, Nimble Reptile is a really excellent character, especially at high level. And in the hands of Happypow back during his prime days of Mortal Kombat X, I think his Nimble was, in my opinion, without question, the strongest Nimble in the community. Because there were a few, but I just think he just had the most consistency in tournament, and that really kind of made a big difference. But it's kind of, as you said, right, Nimble requires a lot of execution, and if you haven't played MKX much, because understandably everyone's playing MK11, there's no way you're going to be ready to have that optimal Nimble play. So it's almost like, in essence, like not worth it. We kind of saw him go to wrestler Jax, who was much simpler when you compare it to Nimble anyway. We saw some Displacer, we saw some Kung Lao, we've seen some Kung Jin. Yeah, we've pretty much seen his entire repertoire.
Wait, what? In terms of like cleanliness. Wait, hang on.
What?
Okay.
Wait. How many times is Happypow going to just go for this really... he plays Ermac now? Since when? I mean, against Biohazard, this is a big risk, because Biohazard has the #1 Ferritor. Like, he has the best Ferritor. Competitively, result-wise, skill, like, he's #1. And he has to be very confident in this Ermac. I mean, I can assume Mystic might do quite well versus Ferritor, which might have sparked the pick, knowing that Biohazard, Kano and Ferritor are kind of like his 2 characters at this stage.
I know Ferritor is obviously the character he's used to get stop A. His Ferritor really is a thing of beauty. Oh, okay.
It does. The choke will be instant enough that Ferro will disappear. And I guess that will be kind of important, but we're going to get a run cancel anyway. Oh, NJP. Full combo in. Let's just, bag a little bit more. Happypow, rest of your guys. The names, unfortunately, I do believe are the wrong way around. There is no way Happypow's the one playing Ferritor here.
No, not at all.
And, was that a punish? That looked like some knowledge anyway. Either he pressed a button or he didn't, but that was going to be a full combo regardless. All right, choke, knocked down, Monk advantage.
I think it's
Ferris down 3 seconds.
Happypow is getting a lot of like individual chokes, but it takes a lot of chokes to even out that damage, right? He's getting like 40% near enough every time he launches him, so the trade's not really working out in his favor so far. He's got a lot of bar, but he isn't working out. And there it is. Okay.
He is going to heal off the meter burn choke, so I guess there is that. He needs a lot more than that now, though. Pain and gain. Tries to down 1, could have got completely blown through, and now just chip for days. And there's the brutality. A swift brutality into Happypow. For the love of God, change character.
That's got to be one of the best brutalities in the game, though.
My favorite is the lucky one, the lucky version of it, which is like there's no setup. He
just runs at you.
He just runs at you and you explode.
That's true. Happypow, I do wonder why he bothered with Ermac. I mean, obviously, like Happypow is the kind of guy, he doesn't take it too seriously. Wait,
what are you doing, Happy? He's done it!
Goodness.
He's actually done it! Oh, I've stopped questioning it now. I genuinely have stopped questioning it. Well, we're going to see a mirror match, and I definitely think it's the mirror match that none of you guys are expecting, but here we go.
I mean, was this like the 7th character?
Winner side top 8, by the way. All right, Happypow now. Fighting back. Biohazard getting a taste of his own medicine.
Okay, combo coming through.
Oh! There's the armor used. Happypow.
Oh, jumps over but doesn't get the whip punish in time.
Dude, these guys are just swinging it. What is Happypow? They're just swinging at each other right here. I actually think that Happypow also definitely is... what is going on, Jake?
Oh, no!
Wait, are the names still wrong? Oh, surely they're wrong. Well, sorry guys, it's actually kind of tricky for us to tell. But now they're both Ferritor. Alright, Bias has 1 win. Oh, wait, no, the wins might be okay. You know what? Sorry, I'm literally thinking out loud at this stage. The fact that Happypow has given us the mirror does not make this any easier. Okay. Ugh. I'm going to assume that Biohazard's the Grey Hood Tour.
Oh, okay, with punish. He tries to get it, no buttons.
Stagger it up. NJP.
Oh, big boy neutral jump, but no combo.
Alright, cancel into grab. And very scary stuff. I know that Ferritor has to damage themselves.
Oh, big jump.
Be worth it. Okay. Damage. I'm going to finish it. Yes, finish it. Good. And, there's the low takedown. How many characters does Happypow play? This is ridiculous.
That definitely makes me think that the names are swapped around the right way then, if Biohazard managed to do that.
I do want to just apologize quickly if anyone can, in fact, on stream hear that audio feedback. Rest assured it's being looked into, but we know it's not pleasant for anyone. Okay, there's the armor.
Oh, cheeky stuff.
I need to turn around and look at the player's hands.
I always forget that that 4-2 is special cancelable. Or the down 1 trade.
Here comes the pressure. Down 3. Armor.
Oh!
Now that silent nod of approval. No, that's definitely Happypow.
And he fatality'd him?
That's definitely Happypow because he had to look into what the fatality was.
This is like one of the best fatalities in the game.
I've reached a point where I just can't believe what I'm seeing on Happypow.
Wait, no, hang on. The other one's better when he just like throws you through and you just make a hole.
I like this one the most.
It's good.
This is my preferred option.
Still though, props to Happypow managing to tie up 1-1 in the mirror.
This was look. Every time he picks a character,
Oh.
Not only Kano, but actually it's a very tactical change to Cybernetics so that he can zone out Ferritor.
Well, I mean, you have the armor to get through like meatless projectiles, but the EX one throwing 3 at a time and him getting as much bar as he gets. This is a really good choice from Bio.
I mean, he's going to be throwing a lot of those mid-knives in Cybernetic.
Yeah, if this was MK11, he already would have started urinating on the ground by now.
Oh, and understandably, he has the air eye laser too, which I actually do think Ferritor has a pretty floaty jump and a pretty large hurt box. So I think the anti-air eye
you get
laser,
the Kano back 1, which is already an amazing normal.
the patient Kano ball.
And Bio has to place mainly Commando Kano, who keeps most of the same buttons that Cybernetic gets.
Right, pressing the advantage, plus frames, challenging the NJP, but because the NJP wasn't instant, we're not going to get a full combo here. More pain and gain, and I do fear for it. I think that Happypow is actually doing a lot more damage to himself than to Biohazard with those cancels, and uh-oh, he's got stacked cancels. That break was really important. Go for the dash, jump in, anti-air back 1, so clean, but the drop. And
down 1 Kano ball!
What is this, MK11? My word.
He's been doing that for like 2 months, dude.
Now, yeah. And actually, the knife toss being as fast as it is means that the idea of trading with the Ferret toss is almost non-existent, because if she takes damage while she's in motion, she'll just fall out of the sky.
Also, every time he opts to go for the pain and gain, he's going to be doing as much damage to himself as the Kano knife does as well. So he's just going to constantly be losing life even when he's on the offense. Okay, here's an opportunity.
Happypow looks kind of uncertain. I think this is almost like the drawback of using too many characters, though. That was a wayward conversion that he definitely was not ready for the follow-up combo. You know, essentially, the combo he did there was just simply the wrong one.
But then look at the way that Bio's playing it, right? He is keeping him at bay as much as physically possible. Even when he had the corner pressure, has no interest in keeping it going because he doesn't need to.
I feel like this is going to be all she wrote.
Yep, that's chip damage.
All right, we're going to go swiftly back into character select. All the way.
That didn't even hit.
For me,
that didn't even
that was the most severe of bags.
The trophy, dude.
Oh my god!
This is European Mortal Kombat X, ladies and gentlemen. This is what European MKX looks like.
This is the content that you guys and girls tuned in for.
I know Bio's not European, but this is what being in Europe does to you.
What? Come on, Happy. What are you doing?
I mean, no, because if he wins this mirror, Bio can't go back to Ferritor because he'll be counterpicking himself.
That's a really good point. You know what? I'll believe that. I'll believe that. What I'm happy about, look, I'm going to go on record now and say I actually don't think he's going to win this mirror. I think Bio should win this. However,
in terms of play styles and how Cybernetic works, I think Bio's better at that style than Happy is.
Happypow doesn't play these patient characters.
But is Happypow going to play patient, or is he just going to do instant Kano ball?
I'm not sure, but right now Biohazard's making the decision for him. He has a life lead now. There's the airborne Kano ball. And, yeah, safety. And must have just tried to challenge there, because that back 1 mid chewed him up, but definitely rest assured was not a punish.
Oh, no punish. A lot of missed inputs from Happypow.
Oh! A lot of whiffs coming through, but Biohazard remaining kind of unchallenged, really, at this stage. Oh! Neutral jump. Trying to get in there. Dedicated to the unsafe, and Biohazard's going to chew that up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Match point now for the boy from the Beast Coast.
Taking 1 life bar away from getting that run back against RZA in the winners finals, but depends. In fact, Happypow, like, I respect his character variety and looking for the mirror matches, but again, I feel like Bio is just a little bit cleaner with these characters.
I definitely think this is more of a case of Biohazard just simply has a better Kano than Happypow, and going into the oh my god, that was literally frame perfect. That was insane.
Oh, the challenge. Okay, there's a combo. Restand.
Mid-screen, that restand doesn't do a huge amount for him, except for the obviousness of denying wake-up attacks. Tries to whiff punish, dedicates into the knife toss instead to try and be a little bit safer. Does not scout out the not-so-patient Kano ball, and now Biohazard just needs one more significant connection. There it is. Meteor burn, Kano ball, and yeah, there it is. That's actually Happypow saying, wait a minute, finish it. Is he literally telling him to fatality? What are they laughing at?
Did he mess it up?
I have no idea. Well, either way, we're back. We're back. And we'll just pretend we didn't see it. I mean, none of us saw it. Whatever it was that made him chuckle.
That does solidify the winners' finals, though, as RZA versus Biohazard, which, again, is a run back of what we saw last year, too. Biohazard always... I can't imagine he practices too much MKX nowadays, but you don't play as often as he did back in the day and kind of just forget how it works, which is a really good sign. Obviously, that was I think the first time we've seen that kind of match in a while, and Happypow is just looking to just go for the mirror every time.
I don't really know what Happypow was thinking with all that. I think the fact that he won the Ferrotor match, though, was pretty cool. But ultimately, at the end of the day, like when you go Kano versus a player that's been using Kano for as long as Biohazard has, and we know for a fact that Happypow doesn't really play Kano, I don't really know what Happy was expecting there. Like that loss was almost guaranteed the moment he locked in the mirror match. However, we'll be seeing him later, and the main game he's here for is MK11, right? So perhaps Happypow, end of the day, he's having a good time, maybe just trying to have some fun.
Maybe.
But you know what's even more fun? Biohazard in the winners finals, because we get the run back from grand finals last year. Our next matchup, I believe, is going to be Master versus Ganondorf.
Yes, and this should be really cool. Master we saw having a super clean Kung Jin earlier on. Just again, it's that Shaolin style, the chakram doing all that damage. And Ganondorf, you've seen so much Ganondorf, right? Ganondorf is, we've said that a lot of the times, I think we'll say it again, he is a traveler, is Ganondorf. He's willing to hop on that plane or that train, and wherever the tournament he wants to go takes him, he will go. And we've seen him already for MK11. He's traveled, and Soul Calibur 6, of course. He plays a lot of that too. He has literally traveled the world for those games and doesn't really show any signs of slowing down. Of course, seeing him in Vienna isn't a huge surprise. Travels with the French guys, and they always really support each other and do really well. But now we are into losers territory. So lose here, and you're going to be out, unfortunately.
I think this matchup's going to be kind of interesting to me, because we could expect Thunder God versus Shaolin Kung Jin. It's the matchup I'm expecting.
Most likely. I know Ganondorf, I think he only plays Thunder God. I think it's the only variation he really bothers with.
It was. I think it was like a first character, and he kind of stuck with it through thick and thin up until the end, where, the thing about Thunder God Raiden is, I always believed up until the very end of Mortal Kombat X, before everyone moved on, that Thunder God was horrifically underrated.
Yeah.
Like, not a lot of people would really talk about Thunder God when they talked about Raiden. It was almost always like Displacer or Bust. But I always felt like early on the variation was just great without dispute. I mean, it had great tools, great damage. Like launch period, Thunder God was one of the best characters in the game. However, as the changes happened and buffs and nerfs applied, and people started to talk about how Thunder God was weak now, etc., etc. But near the end of the game, when you combine Thunder God and Vicinity Blast, which is a 2-hit of armor absorbing special attack that's safe on block, has a hitbox all around it, can anti-air.
Recovers really fast.
It recovers really fast and is so plus on hit that it guarantees forward 1, of which when you're Thunder God, that's an entire forward 1-2, back 2 string. He builds armor for days. It's very rare that you fight against a Thunder God that doesn't have armor available. And you have to respect it all the time. Like every moment of the game, you have to respect that.
Yeah, for sure. And I know Ganondorf is a big fan of pretty much the style that enforces its respect. The question is, do we think Kung Jin has the ability to really space out?
Depends entirely on the variation. We're going to see the Chakram from Shaolin and immediately use to try and establish some space, but there it is. There's the back one. Full confirm now. This is a France versus France match, so I actually kind of expect the volume to be even louder.
It's France, Yuzu.
And there's that 2-hit of armor coming into full effect there. Down Kung Jin's forward 3, normally such a wonderful button, but against Raiden doesn't exist. 1-1, dive kick, yes. Knocked down. Oh, yeah, there it is. Bit of a get off me move attempt there from Ganondorf. Not a huge punish, as obviously it's not punishable. Armor break! And this is a clean round. And you have to watch out trying to whip punish those Thunder God strings. They'll catch you from so far away.
Ooh, okay, there's the armor break. But no, it wasn't armor break, he just didn't have the life to absorb it. I see.
Even after using 3 Vicinity Blasters, Ganondorf has 1 left. And still going.
Oh, it's meter build, it's... Ooh, okay, caught him jumping out. Oh no, tries to go for the dodgeball, but I don't know if that works if they jump as you go for the back 2.
Yeah, definitely the problem there was that Ganondorf tried to go for a full back 2 combo in the corner. Unfortunately, if the opponent was airborne, that 1 hit of gravity has already been used up, so there's no way that 2-1-4 was going to connect. Jump punch, pressure. Shaolin, low chakram, yes please. I feel like this crowd is going to make that noise every single time we see a Superman. And I have no issues with that.
Okay,
confirm.
Here's a hit. I like the way Ganondorf tries to meet
big leg.
The later part of his Thunder God strings. Wow, no, he walks up into the overhead.
Oh. Wise, the Saga. Oh no.
Oh,
he drops it! That was game over, but he drops it and catches the cheeky down 4 at the last minute. Almost disaster for Master, but he's able to capitalize and sneak in that little down 4 at the end.
He tried, I think maybe calling out the movement from Ganondorf. I know obviously you are minus, but you are safe. But obviously, you know, if you expect your opponent to kind of respect a back-to-back vicinity blast, or maybe a button after, you might be able to kind of sneak away, but wasn't meant to be this time.
Whoa!
Ooh, max range neutral jump.
That was a day one round start for sure. Like 2 NJP characters going head-to-head at the very beginning. And yeah, that's why Master backs off. He has to respect that vicinity blast at all ranges. Tries Swift Punch with the dive kick, but it's going to miss. The break is forced anyway, not the end of the world.
Well,
Outspacing it with the chakram too. Good stuff.
He has the knowledge. Like, he tried to preemptively jump away from the Thunder God string, but he didn't quite press the right button, I think. Won't really matter though, as he's got a huge life lead. That's just chip damage at this point for the most part, just adding up piece by piece.
Vicinity blast. Now, remember, plus frames. It's so plus and hit that you do kind of get a forward one pretty free.
Gorgeous. That was a really nice anti-air from Master. Pretty much anti-airing the neutral jump on the way up, thanks to that up one. Distributing good projectile as well as the chakra.
Yeah, the moment you kind of get within that, crazy sort of jump distance there for Raiden, where his NGP becomes a threat.
Down one into it? Wow, okay, Master with the call out.
Down one into special like that is such a patented counter poke in Mortal Kombat X, because people always try and press after down ones, don't they? But just a way to strong arm your turn, try and get some combo damage. NJP, it wouldn't be Ganondorf without a couple of those, would it?
He's trying. Oh, big boot trades. More damage done to Master, but he gets a better positioning for it, manages to get the throw.
And now he's establishing full screen again. 1-1-2 has other plans. Confirm it into Superman. And
okay, that was bold.
I wonder if that was a back forward 3 attempt that kind of messed up.
Oh, won't matter though as he gets the jump kick into that. Oh no, messes it up, but no optimal punish from Ganondorf. Just taking a grab. Uh-oh, and that's death. Punish with the sweep, that's all he needs.
I respect the attempt there, to be fair, because, you know, Thunder God gets that really high damage in the corner, where even though back 3 normally scales quite significantly, if you just have high execution to go for run cancels, it's still going to be about 30% to a low.
Oh, I like that. Instant jump one into the late dive kick.
Ganondorf really kind of dropping his execution here, dropping a lot of combos that we know he normally doesn't drop.
I think we're really seeing Master like stick out that forward 3 all the time. I think he really is just trying to condition Ganondorf to look for it so he can enforce the low chakra stuff. Oh, anti-air, 2 for 2.
That projectile is putting in so much mileage. Unfortunately, airborne opponent, so no combo. Eat a barrel, though. Oh, my God, the armor through. Superman. Oh, the run into the laid low. All right. Doesn't want to run cancel. Wants to keep the combo simple. Back 1-4 into shock ball. Absolutely guaranteed. Resets into low. Vicinity blast. Have to respect it.
Oh,
down
my
2.
goodness. Immediate down 2 from Master. No messing around. Catching him out this time. There we go. Keeping it simple with the Superman finish.
And you know why Master challenged it with a down 2? Because he knows that Raiden players will follow up with a forward 1, which is a high.
And it worked. So it worked completely. Run up into the string. Master forced to break. Preemptive jump normal. Ganondorf's going to get that anti-air.
Oh, dedicates it again, and again, like that's 50% health at least, you know. Or at least maybe not so much now.
Well, he had the breaker at least, so he could afford to take that kind of unsafe risk. Oh,
I think I played too much minus day 1 Mortal Kombat X before 11 came out. Launch Raiden's damage. Come on, that was absurd. All right.
Oh, instant jump again. Ganondorf still taking his turn. Oh, goes to the low this time, and there's the block.
But from that range in the corner, normally you can try and outspace Vicinity Blast and maybe try and whip punish it. When your back's to the wall, there's no way. There's no way you're doing that. You have to respect it. Forward 1, very, very fast indeed, so I'm not surprised to see it work. Now, the delay!
Yeah, he just neutral crouched the duck and punished it with an uppercut. The man's playing MK11. Oh, chip damage.
A lot of chip damage. Let's not forget, this is Mortal Kombat X we're talking about. The chip damage was real.
Then Master is on match point. Safe dive kick. Oh, into a down 1.
And now he challenges it with the mid. Catches the wayward hit, though, of that mid string, so no full combo today. Whiffs the big leg. Full combo. No, keeping it meterless. Okay, fair enough.
Oh, there's a jump. 1-1. There's the dive kick.
Right, one more clean opening without breaker, which actually Ganondorf has just seen to it, using one of his last 2 bars on Vicinity Blast. He's in trouble now.
Oh, wow. I think Master tried to whiff punish the big leg, but a little bit too late.
Oh, wow, the back 1. He just was confident Ganondorf wasn't going to do it, but the down 2 challenge again. And he tries to air Superman, gets clipped by the string anyway. Yuzu Master with the 3-0. And he's now moving on in the loser's bracket, Mustard.
Yeah, quite one-sided, unfortunately, for Ganondorf. But of course, he managed to get top 8, so good stuff there. But Master, he's just looking really clean today. Really clean. Oh, okay.
This next matchup really intrigues me.
It's Baylight versus RZA, I believe. RZA, has RZA been playing random select, do you think? Or has he actually been picking?
I am not sure. I don't think he random select versus Storm. I know he had to play Storm. I think actually it might have been for top 8 where he had to play against Storm's Takeda. But I think he was using mostly Kenshi in that set.
I unfortunately wasn't able to watch much of the second group of games as I was playing Mortal Kombat 1 at the
Same
time.
here. The second, I mean, unfortunately, guys, sorry, but
I was like
group
peeking my head through the door every now and then to kind of see.
Whenever the audience made noise, the true tech. But yeah, while the second group was taking place, we were playing in the other room. So how those matches went down, I am not entirely sure. I just know that we see Baylight. I know we see XZ's.
All I know is
here they go. They're about to play. That's my analysis for you.
I know he prides himself on random select.
He won't pick it in this tournament.
I don't know. He might.
I don't think he will.
MK11 maybe. MKX. I mean, the thing is, if you're a random select guy, you kind of have to be actively, practicing the game a lot, playing all the characters a lot. So I feel like playing random select on the game you're currently putting the most time into is a bit more practical. Whereas, playing random select in a game that it hasn't been a tremendously long time since we saw MKX. A lot of us were playing MKX right up until 11 came out, and that was already like maybe just over 2 months, so it's not really been that long. But that's enough time if you used to play like the whole characters, like roster, to not really be that comfortable with them anymore. So I think even though he's known for random select, can't imagine we'll see it here, but I can kind of understand why.
Yeah, a big thing is, as you kind of mentioned when it comes to comfort, is when you pick something like random select, it takes a lot of, I think, guts to do that.
Yes.
Confidence. People get nervous in tournament as is, let alone if you were to have to literally play a different character every single time. There's going to be some crowd bias here, though, I think. But there are 2 territories going head-to-head, so if there are people in this crowd from both sides, I expect to hear a little bit of volume here. XZ is definitely one of the more confident players from the Middle East, you could say.
You could say that again.
Yeah. Goro!
Oh, Goro.
Wait, what?
No, it's swapped around. They got it.
Yeah, this has to be. XZ's going in with Goro. Does this mean he random selected?
I mean, he could have picked it.
Does someone pick Goro by choice these days? I'm not sure. Man, Goro was always one of my favorite characters. Oh my god! That's like 5 or 6 of them. Here comes the Prince.
One too many, though, as it made the other one a little bit harder to finish.
I don't think he was looking for a proper combo there at all. I think he generally just wanted to... Oh! Okay, watch out. You have to... Yeah, that's strength plus, isn't it?
Yep. Any plus frames into down 1 spin is really dangerous. And a lot of chip. There's like 5% chip.
So I just see some mid-game coaching from RZA, literally jumping in after round 1. And oh no!
Speaking of jumping in, 3.
Oh! Give us some more. No way.
4. Heat delay, wake up!
Oh, the play! The play!
Dude, XZ is on that galaxy brain stuff right
This
now.
is like very hard AI that's reading your moves. This isn't even fair. Shout. Oh! Baylight looking completely like just not comfortable, not aware. He needs to learn this matchup now and on the fly, because right now he just looks like he's not ready. We have got Red Johnny though. Red Johnny has the damage. Oh! The snot.
Dude, that was a quick game. That round 1 went by in a flash. Dude, Drak, can we talk about how Goro wasn't actually that bad by the end either?
No, he definitely wasn't. He was definitely a strong character by the end of the game.
Dragon Fangs Goro, man. In the hands of a solid player, Goro is quite dangerous, right? He's a big lad. He doesn't have the best movement, but he's got the mids, the buttons, chip damage. Like, he's just solid. Solid overall.
I believe we saw a variation change to stun double as well. We have the green shades.
Oh, I see.
The green shade, that's a giveaway, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. It's only been 2 months, but I'm having to remind myself what the variation visuals were for some of the characters. He's got green shades. That must be stunt double. Now he's answering back with armor of his own. Armor was the key to success for XZ's in game number 1, and now stunt double plus frames. Down 1. Even though nothing happened there, that's information and knowledge. Baylight.
Okay, again, down 1 spin. Oh, caught the ankles of him there.
Knocked down. Now XZ's low profile by down 4. And again, 2 times for 2. He's now challenged those plus frames. There's the armored nut punch 2. Oh, use of breaker. Stomp. Oh, he tries to get out, but not quite. Actually, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe the nut punch actually is not armored anymore, is it? That was one of the changes. Armored launches
No,
were
they took
removed.
the armor away.
Look at Goro walking back on top of him.
That's what a Goro thing to do. He's just going to like wipe his feet like a dog that's just done their business.
Goro has a lot of hidden plus frames.
Late neutral jump.
Goro has a lot of hidden plus frames, right? Like, you know, +2 here, +2 there. Situations where if you disrespect, you'll kind of get a down 1, and down 1 can be a really weird mix-up. All right. Knocked down.
Oh, breakaway. Doesn't want to deal with the mix-up at all. We shoot back into it. There's the down 1.
Oh. Snot from close range.
Wow. Oh, okay. I love it. That choice to throw from XZ's and the brutality. That was really good. There's just a run-up command grab, too.
That, to me, is one of the more savage brutalities in the game. Man just stomps on your back and you just dissolve. A part of you just disintegrates. And wow. I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't expect him to play Goro because, you know, this is XZ's, who is...
Oh, that's sweet.
He is very well known for playing pretty much every character in the game. I just think in competitive, I just didn't think we'd see Goro from him. Of all the characters he's been playing.
Wow, just a raw punch walk into a full combo. This is going to be really tidy stuff, too. Just decent damage. And oh my goodness, again, another launch.
Whiffing only 1 hit of that advancing mid.
And the reset! Oh no.
He's definitely dropping the combo, but this late, it just doesn't matter. But one of the things about Goro is a lot of these moves aren't unsafe, and he has so much armor that he puts you in these positions where you feel like it's your turn. Oh my god, how much damage did that do? Red Johnny, please! Oh, chip!
Oh no!
Where's my last breath? Where is it?
I had a bar. I was saying 2, but no, wrong one. Oh, chases the back dash, holds away. Oh, late out here.
Okay, better than nothing. It's damage. It's situation. Now, armored counter poke. Get off me. My turn again, thank you. Happy to sit there and hold it. Challenge at the down 1. I know the uppercut is less plus than the shadow kick version of Stunt Double, at least.
Oh, he's challenging that down 1. He really wants to force Baylight to respect the spin. Oh, okay, big read, but didn't pay out this time, but no combo from Baylight.
Okay, shadow kick.
Oh, wake up armor. Delay wake up. Oh, Baylight,
He's
they
dead.
wake up, it's trying to press buttons.
He is 100% dead. Yep. Another brutality, please. Ooh! XZ's. The man from the Middle East is going to get that next win, moving on in the bracket. So that does mean we're going to see, I believe, the potential either XZ's versus Happypow or XZ's versus Azerbaijan, potentially.
That is what we're going to be seeing at some point. The question is which order we do.
Oh, any order of those games are going to be good. Any order of them.
No, I imagine we'll do losers stuff before winners, I expect.
Now we have got our winners finals ready to go. We'll be seeing that a little bit later. Shoutouts to Monster, our sponsor here for viennality, keeping us all hydrated on this hot summer's evening.
It has been so hot today.
It's been really warm.
It's been.
It
like
has been. I wasn't ready for
uncomfortable.
I wasn't ready during MK1 for how like frizzy my hair was going to look when the player lights were on because of the heat. Dry hair and heat just don't mix. And then you chuck player lights on top, and it's like I'm a living scarecrow up here. It's terrible.
Well, it is what it is.
Got a medal. That was cool.
Yeah, I'd say it's worth it.
That was way fun. You know?
I really enjoyed it.
MK1 was sick. I want you guys. I'll go check the VODs. I want to know how. Let us know on Twitter what you thought of the MK1 tournament, because I'd never seen a Mortal Kombat 1 tournament ever.
No.
Right? No, I mean, you can't really practice the game. You can't get experience versus humans because the arcade's pretty much all you've got, unless you're lucky enough to live near someone that has access to it, which is like a niche of a niche of a niche, isn't it? But damn, it was fun. That was so exciting.
Well, fingers crossed we get the chance to do it in future viennalities. I know, obviously, the viennality crew have a lot of love for Mortal Kombat here. You know, there was MKX last year, despite it not being like a mainstream game. And obviously this year, MKX here, despite MK11 being out, like very, very commendable, very respectful. Having a look around to see what player might be getting up to the stage next. I don't see anyone going up. Looks like Master is taking to the stage. So we're going to be seeing the return of him with that Kung Jin.
Versus either Azerbaijan or...
It's probably Azerbaijan, right?
I haven't got the bracket in my head.
I haven't actually seen like how the bracket is laid out, so I'm not sure who is against who.
But we'll be moments away from finding out. For those of you that are just tuning in, welcome to viennality 2K19, where this is potentially one of the last MKX tournaments we're going to see for a fair while. I mean, especially in Europe. Like after viennality, I don't foresee any Mortal Kombat X tournaments going on in Europe now that MK11 is in like full swing. Because there's Mortal Kombat 11 portion of viennality was confirmed before launch. But MKX and MK1 and all the other games that are happening this weekend, they were confirmed right as viennality was. So there were plenty of time for players to kind of prepare and try and practice for this tournament specifically. But genuinely, I'm not sure we'll see it for a fair while. So whoever wins this tournament, they're going to be kind of like that last EU champion for who knows
For the
when.
foreseeable until further notice, right? But it looks like we're still waiting on Master's opponent.
Opponent's number 2.
Yes, indeedy. It's been a lot of fun today. Hopefully those of you watching at home have enjoyed yourselves. Obviously, we've had a bunch of different games ready today on this channel. We've had Dragon Ball, MK1, MKX pools, and we'll continue to have a lot more over the weekend. Of course, tomorrow we have Soul Calibur, Tekken, and of course the big one, MK11 Pro Competition. That's why we're all here. It's why we all made the trip out to Vienna in the first place. And we have some, again, Europe's best players in attendance.
I mean, today
plus the typical Canadians we always see here.
Absolutely. I mean, today has really kind of made me feel like, this has just been a celebration of Mortal Kombat, and by all means it should have been, because viennality normally, I think, was a 2-day event as well, and that's been extended, which is why we have the gameplay that we have today. I think if this was a 2-day event, we probably wouldn't have been able to see MK1 and MKX in the same day.
Oh, for sure.
Because there's just too much to cram into one tournament.
Well,
so I'm really glad they extended the space.
As an incredibly biased Mortal Kombat fan, I'm really happy to see viennality putting on the effort to do that, right? There aren't many major tournaments out there that can say they started off as a Mortal Kombat event, mainly a Mortal Kombat thing, and they kind of, added new games, or other games, I should say, from there. Normally, MK is kind of just part of the lineup, and maybe, Street Fighter started off or something like that. Whereas viennality is a born and bred NetherRealm major, and it's going from strength to strength, hence why we're here for pro competition. And I eagerly await viennality next year. But before I start talking about next year, we have to get through this one first. We have plenty left to go.
We've got plenty of days left. We have plenty of days left. But yeah, so thanks for the patience so far. I think we're currently waiting for Master's opponent. I guess sometimes the way the brackets go is player needs a bathroom break or grab a drink of water or something like that. I'm sure we'll be seeing him soon, but what to do while we wait, Jake? How's your day been? How's the weather?
Oh my goodness, is it warm, man?
Oh my god.
I was about to say God, and I was like, maybe that's not appropriate, even though there's nothing really wrong with it. So
Played it too safe, mate.
Godness, I know, and then it ended up being ruined. But no, it's been really fun. A lot of familiar faces here, a bit of a roll call of names, like Irish Mantis, RZA, Happypow, Biohazard.
A lot of players
Honeybee,
didn't
Hi-SA,
actually...
Foxy, Dizzy, Ikesy's here from the UK.
Indeed. I mean, one of the things about MKX is that a lot of players actually in attendance for the Mortal Kombat 11 event didn't, in fact, enter Mortal Kombat X.
Not as many as I thought.
No, I thought we'd actually have more people trying to take part in X as well, purely because obviously it's not actually been a huge amount of time. Sorry, itchy nose. Had to scratch my nose. It's been not long. I know you've mentioned it a fair few times, and it's really weird when you put it into perspective that it's been 2 months since Mortal Kombat 11 came out. Yet it feels like so much longer, because of just how much has happened in that space of time. But because of that, I really thought that almost everyone would kind of jump back on MKX and kind of, for old time's sake, compete.
Well, I have been talking to a few of the players that made top 8 in this event today, and a lot of them have kind of been saying the same similar things to each other. They've been like, I'm happy to play the game again, but going back to X has been really weird. Yeah. A lot of them are using the word weird because it is so different to what they're used to, right? So much armor, it's so fast, it's so aggressive, whereas MK11 there's a lot more room for other styles. I say this as a huge fan of MKX, but I feel like MKX definitely was a bit more one-dimensional isn't the word, but it was definitely more offense-focused. If you weren't being aggressive in some fashion, whether it was in the neutral or just with rushdown or just crazy run cancels in that degree, you would struggle. You generally would struggle. There are a very specific couple of characters that could do otherwise, but it was just super aggressive, right? And a lot of players kind of just been used to the different styles of 11 and whatnot, and that's been it for them. So the players that are still here in X, they've been okay to kind of go back to it and play it in the same degree. But I am very excited to watch 11 tomorrow.
We have a lot of character variety potentially as well. That's what excites me. Europe has a lot of character. I guess you could say character specialists, people that stick to characters they know they want to play, and they really just try and focus on being the best they can. With those characters in particular, Europe's always been kind of famous for that. I can even see right here, shouts to Quark, Kotal Khan player you're looking at right now. Haven't seen him offline ever. I know he has played in offline events in Greece and stuff like that, but a real Mortal Kombat 9 OG, and that's one thing that MK11 has done is bring in Mortal Kombat players from different generations.
was Happypow making us wait, lo and behold.
There
Huge
he is.
surprise there. It was Happypow that was keeping us behind, but he is back here now, ready to play against Yuzu's Master, which, I mean, I'm not even going to predict characters at this point, because who knows? Genuinely, who knows? It might even just do a Shaolin mirror, because why not?
I mean, if he gives him the mirror, that's going to be interesting for me, because we know that he has an exceptionally tidy ancestral. We saw it earlier today against Flet, wasn't it? It was Flet.
Yes, it was.
And yeah, I've never seen a ancestral Kung Jin as active as Happypow's was, and even when he changed, it was confusing because he made the surprise change to Raiden, which kind of felt weird and unorthodox, but
it worked.
It worked because that's what happens when Happypow picks a
And
character
then
in
he
MKX.
swapped,
There's a reason for it.
He had the Ruthless Mirror, the Ferritor, and he won. So he keeps making these really weird changes and then winning, and then we're kind of just like, well, what do we do now then? How are we supposed to take
This is
this?
normally why we analyze why it was such a bad idea, but if it works, it's like,
What a mastermind.
Yeah,
What a
that was
mastermind.
a great choice, a great decision. Totally understand it. I would have done the same thing. But yeah, I mean, so while we're waiting for them to get loaded in, thanks very much for sticking with us, and we're moments away from getting the next match underway here. And yeah, with the players that we're seeing in this matchup, if we're talking about predictions, how we think it's going to go, I really strongly feel like we're going to get just a run back of last year's Grand Finals. I really, really think we're going to see Biohazard versus RZA. Yeah, the order of which winners and losers, I don't know, but I'm preparing myself for it. And this is Happypow has picked Sub-Zero on us. Mustard, Grandmaster Sub-Zero against Shaolin Kung Jin. I don't.
He might just be looking to play all the characters in one tournament. I think that might be his goal. He's like, yo, has anyone played every character before?
In one single tournament.
He's going for the world record.
Most used characters in a single event.
They've got variations as well, so are you even playing the character if you don't use all three? Shame on you, Happypow.
Oh, there it is. No meter burn that.
Oh,
my
what?
God! I've literally never seen that set up in my life.
And this is Europe with Grandmaster. We've seen this character once or twice.
And that really puts it into perspective, doesn't it? Shouts to Madsen, we miss you, buddy. That's round 1 for Master. Okay, there it is. That brick wall, but the standing 2 penetrating the clone. You rarely see that.
Especially normally you're used to seeing like the staff normals be the ones to do it, but not the standing 2.
Right, knockdown, clone, mix up. And yeah,
armor.
get off the armor. I want out of here.
And that's where it gets dangerous. Sub-Zero doesn't necessarily need the lead, but oh, okay, no, Master getting tagged. Oh,
Anti-air. Regular ice ball. Here we go. Double jump in. There's that forward 1-2, long splat, and to mix up, and the back 2 whiff punish.
he can't refreeze here though, and he knows Happypow going to end the combo early.
I actually respect Master sticking out the 1-1 purely because the stick is able to kind of go through the clone without connecting. And that's one of the weaknesses Grandmaster had in the game, was characters that have limbs and stuff that aren't technically limbs to be frozen. They historically have done really well versus Sub-Zero.
No hurt box, boys. And Happypow spent literally that entire game with Master back to the wall. And that was just pretty much all it really boiled down to. No space to move, a clone in front of you, GG's.
Whoa! Speaking of run, run and slide from absolute full screen.
Now that's important for Master, just to be able to swap things over.
That's a trade for sure. Yep, that's the slide. 2-4-2. Give us that full combo. No. Weird reset situation. Okay, we're going to get an ice ball anyway.
For Master, but the jump in, that Sub-Zero jump in. One of the hardest in the game to anti-air by far is that it's jump 1.
There's the safety of clone once again. Happypow. In actually a very, very good position, to be fair. The clone's now going to cover him up just in case he needs it. And there's the dive kick. If he didn't dive kick, I fear that ice ball would have actually anti-aired him. Oh! Madness. Whiff! And there it is, forward 4. Reset.
Oh, it disappeared moments before.
The thing is, Happypow has always been a bit of a crazy lab monster in MKX, always. So these very weird setups, they're clearly deliberate though. Like, he's researched them, he's got his timings down. I wonder if this is literally...
He's got 10 seconds though.
Oh, he's frozen!
No, I mean, I understand. Like, Master had to do something.
Now, I actually speculate quite heavily that I wonder if, like, genuinely, I wonder if some of the reasons we're seeing these odd character picks from Happypow, where he's doing these unique combos, these unique setups, is he sitting there and thinking, well, if I don't do it now, when's the next MKX tournament I can show off at? I have not seen these Grandmaster setups before at all. But he's using it as like weird standing resets, like not necessarily a vortex, but he resets into clone, restands you, and then does some kind of mix where if you get hit, it puts you back into the freeze without Ice Ball being necessary. It's really interesting.
No, I like it a lot. And, I feel like we're very apprehensive about his character choice, but I think time after time, he's definitely showing why he knows best, right? Oh my God.
There's no
he's having fun, dude.
There's no buffer in there. Now, Happypow, I've never seen him actually have this much fun at a tournament. What's going on? There's the reaction. Don't do that. We're going to go for a simple combo, though. No back twos here to extend the damage. We just want to get some damage where we can take it. Forward 4. Happypow should be pretty good at reacting to that one. Dude, Happypow is just moving at the speed of light right now. His movement is, like, very, very fast and furious. Ugh.
Oh, the fuzzy. Oh, tried to punish the standing one, but a little bit too late.
We should get a combo. NJP, because we're close enough. Teleport as well, pick it up. Spear drops. No punish, though. Oh! Trying to anti-cross up in this game. Trying to anti-cross up Sub-Zero is a death sentence. You have to be so careful with that.
Punish on the teleport from Mappy. I wonder if he was expecting Master to kind of teleport into it there.
Yeah, I mean, I can foresee the strings into clone on block not being particularly useful because you've got forward 2, you've got back 4, all of which will kind of crush the clone and leave Sub-Zero vulnerable. Maximize. Knockdown as well. Take the damage.
Oh, he jumped back too, but jumped straight into the teleport, and now Master can find himself in the throw mix-up territory.
Oh! MK11, where you at? Oh no!
MK11, boys. He just crouched that throw and down tuned it. It didn't even work, but it's so good.
That was literally an MK11 decision in MK8.
It was.
Oh!
We're seeing Biohazard do down one Kano ball. We're seeing Happypow crouch throws and uppercut them.
Oh
these guys have been playing too much Mortal Kombat 11.
But if you duck a throw in this game, uppercut's the worst thing to do.
Yeah,
you want to do 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, you want to duck it and then stand up and do a standing button.
There you do. Oh, come on.
You can also do an MK11.
Yeah, I'm having a great time in this top 8.
Oh,
it's great.
It's what I was hoping for, right?
Back 3 spear. Okay, full combo. Give us more of it. Yes, damage. We want the knockdown now. Blocks the overhead. Oh, wish the back one too, but no punishment. What is this new meta of constantly tapping the block button?
Honestly, I would hate to be Master right now, because the way Happypow is playing looks so annoying.
It's like, come to me, bro.
I'm going to crouch on the spot 100 times, and the second you do something, I'm going to do something else.
It's actually very risky, actually, though. Throwing ice balls against Scorpion, it's a free teleport. It's one of the easiest projectiles in the game to actually teleport in reaction. You can tactically stand in front of the clone, I know.
Caught the whiff recovery.
Uh-oh.
Dude, that was a terrible time to get hit. This time is running out. Master had the life lead considerably, but...
Oh, that was Injustice 2. That would be a dirty mix-up.
Oh, not close enough.
Oh! Oh, no! He's dead.
Set his foot forward like 1%. Oh!
I don't even know what these combos are that Happypow's trying to go for. Standing 1 into EX Shatter.
I don't know if they even work.
He tried to pick it up with the down one. He's like, I'm just spend the bar, bro.
No, but Happypow's just like, I'm going to do this and see if it works.
It's like, this is without question the most unorthodox Sub-Zero I think we have ever seen.
Now, we saw Master highlight over Kenshi before, but he opted not to pick it, and this time he's gone straight to it. But regardless, again, 3 out of 5 territory, 2-0 down. This is who Master's going to have to use the long haul now. You got to get 3 games or no bother.
Which now means if
Happypow
Happypow loses this game as well, then he's going to get a lot of characters he could potentially use against balanced Kenshi. There are some characters you can use against this variation.
In a far superior competitive game, Mortal Kombat 1, in which only the strongest survive, if he went for that double ice, he would have been frozen for it for his terrible mistake.
Double ice backfire removes to carry these average players.
Man. This is why Happypow couldn't win.
You know, I beat Happypow real bad in Mortal Kombat 1.
I know, what a fraud.
I beat RZA too.
I know, frauds, man. They can't deal with the fundamentals
of our jump kicks. There it is. repositioning as well, and this round already almost over. No standing one pickup though from Master. Back one connects, no confirm, just keeping him there. You can definitely confirm that back one if you're on the money.
No, I think Master's getting a lot of opportunities that he's not quite able to do anything with at the moment. It's just not quite working out. Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's the combo.
Wait, what? That works? I've never seen that in my life. I mean, the drop, for sure. Oh, no! What a spaghetti game. Spaghetti all over the floor. Oh!
Happypow walked and faced the spirit, looked it in the eyes, and went, see ya later. Match point for Happypow at this point. This is madness. All right, the knockdown. Here comes that zoning again. Oh, Teleflurry. One of the most satisfying characters in the game to play. If you can get really good
big
with
whip punish. That's got to be one of the most tilting things, is when a Sub-Zero does a slide from full screen as you do something, and he recovers from the slide in time to beat you with buttons. Oh.
Oh, very intelligent actually doing for the down back one. A little bit further away, so it's harder to punish. I think reversal slide is probably going to get the job done there, but there's knockdown.
Happypow is moving around like a literal fart in a bottle.
He is.
Like, straight up. He is never in the same place for more than like half a second. I don't think he's ever stood still.
Yeah, Happypow must have watched a stream where I called a playstyle slippery when wet, and he took it too seriously.
For God's sake. Is it bad that I remember that? Oh! Tried to punish, didn't get it.
Oh, he's dead. Has to break.
Oh, right. Okay, now Master's not out of it. This is definitely killable health for Kenshi.
But he's also at the health that if Sub-Zero hits any ice ball, he is dead 100%. There's nothing he can do.
Whoa! That's a Kenshi special. Full screen went up throw.
Hang on. He's literally got 100% Teleflurry here.
No!
Oh, it punished! Oh my god. And for some reason, Happypow picking Sub-Zero, but he's moving on in the bracket.
Dude, I will never doubt his character choice for the rest of the tournament.
Do you? No, but I mean,
I was about to say again, but I'm like,
I feel like
I'm not about to lie in front of all these people.
I feel like doubting Happypow's character choices, though. I think it stemmed from Injustice 2, didn't it? When for some reason Happypow at viennality, this very tournament last year, he kept.
Oh yeah, when he randomly picked Grodd.
He kept picking Gorilla Grodd and losing like 2 games in a row, and then having to reverse 3-0 with Flash, which he was able to do. No,
did Happypow just jack Tekken Master C? When Tekken Master was about to sit down, and Happypow sat down and takes a stone like.
You know,
okay.
I actually missed that, but maybe he is the great viennality chair.
Damn, the chair thief. But he's earned the right to do that, I think.
If you beat my Sub-Zero, you may sit here.
Is that his tax? Are they his rules? Oh, this is going to be a good one. This must be why TM wanted to sit down. We're going to have MK Azerbaijan versus RZA.
I actually imagine we've been having a good time. We've been laughing. We've been joking. We've been having a wild old time.
This might be one of the more serious games.
This is a matchup that RZA will not want to lose. And Azerbaijan, if he can get this win on RZA, it'll be great because we know that Aziz's been playing for a long time. But he's also one of the more confident players in the scene. We know that the Middle East players are very territorial with their own players, so I'm very interested actually to see how
the
this
handshake.
one goes out.
We are good to go, my friends.
Wasting no time.
We are. This is a battle for top 4, I believe, as we've just seen Happypow manage to bag himself 4th place minimum. Of course.
So whoever wins this has to face Happypow in the losers bracket for losers finals, which means actually the RZA versus Biohazard run back is a moment. So chops are going to get juicy. Is left and a lot of stuff to expect great things from.
I get it. Don't worry. I know where you're going.
You know, we finished that sentence off somehow.
Yeah, for sure. So when it comes to Azerbaijan and RZA, do you reckon we're going to see Goro again? Aziz plays so
against
much.
Demo Sonya, I don't think he'll go. Because
I mean, Azerbaijan is going to bring Sonya.
When you
100%.
play loads of now,
Balance too.
Kenshi was always RZA's. I think it was like his original love. I know this was a character we saw him use actually at the MK International Cup. The MK Cup.
Oh, he's got the route. He tried to go for it. You see half of RZA of the branch tech, showing just how crazy that swinging branch can be in certain situations, especially if you're playing someone defensive oriented.
Oh yeah,
just run into it. Like he wants it.
This is a balanced stage, and you'll see why soon.
Oh wow, that missed.
I'm actually genuinely surprised that missed. You know, genuinely surprised. Right, Teleflurry, and that's an unfavorable trade. It's just going to give Azerbaijan the run-in pressure, and now he's going to reload. He knows the round is pretty much guaranteed, so I think that's why he kind of decides to reload instead of winning the round, because it's safer for him to reload in a higher chance of winning the round than at the start of the next one and lose a bunch of life. Chase it. This might be a bit of an issue for Balanced. It's risky to do almost anything, because she can dive kick you as a whiff punish. It's kind of tricky to run because she's got a fast run. Like even there, like split second, she ran from half screen all the way in. Now there's the combo. Now what's it going to be? Down
He's
one.
got no grenades though. This is his time to make something work. Okay, there's the branch. Cannot let him reload, but he needs to.
I mean, if he tries to reload, he's going to eat Teleflurry. He has the positioning. This is where Kenshi wants to be. If he has the branch, it is an added extension. And there it is. He can just cancel it. It's a really, really dangerous part of the screen if Kenshi is sitting underneath that tree branch.
I have never seen anyone use the branch quite as well as Aziz though. I don't know what it is. This is good trade for Aziz actually. Normally you see the ammo spent because they want the reload. Oh, Kenshi has that big jump normal. Nice wake up parry. So it saved him from the worst of that. Wow, point blank grenade.
Oh, doesn't get the low block. It is a mix-up between overhead and low in that situation. And anti-air, covering all the bases is that stun grenade. Wake up shoulder, but needs a lot more work. And there it is. Strings into low explosive brutality as well. And I really think that's foreshadowing. I mean, Demo Sonya, she's one of the strongest characters in the game for a reason.
Oh, absolutely. Especially the hands of someone that aggressive. XZ, he had some really strong moments in there. Again, it's just the momentum character that Demo is, right? When she gets the ball rolling, if you have offense, you can kind of keep looping it. If you're managing grenades, it's so dangerous.
But you look at all parts of the screen where hasn't she got opportunities when she stuns you from anywhere?
Well, the thing is, I don't want to say it's like one-sided offense, but it definitely feels that way from the receiving end. And right there is Aziz. He's making some great decisions with the armor, but he's doing so right as Azerbaijan is throwing grenades. Ooh. Which means that his armor is connecting, but then Azerbaijan is getting the grenade off anyway. He's effectively just trading damage for resources, and that's not super ideal, but that was a really nicely spaced jump normal there.
Nice back one too.
Yeah, advancing button just to confirm it. Really good stuff from Aziz.
Yeah, Aziz. I mean, the plan is going to be as little as you can point blank against this character. Because on me, look, if she's within grenade range, it's very hard to kind of, I mean, essentially guess right on when she's going to detonate those grenades. And Aziz won that round so comfortably because he was always jump distance or further away. If he was close range, it was close range when he had the advantage. He was jumping or he was using a branch. It wasn't just kind of out in the open there. There it is, another back one, full combo. Tries, I assume that must have been a forward 3-2 attempt. The combo drop might actually come back to bite him now because losing a combo as balanced Kenshi. You missed the teleflurry, but there's the back one again. Trying to anti-air and paying the ultimate price. There's the knockdown and the final bit of damage he was looking for. Run and grab two! Classic Kenshi, week one, boys.
I haven't really seen Aziz go to that though. And the chip damage, there we go, Aziz making it work. I haven't really seen Aziz go to the kind of run and throw yet. Because the thing is, it's not something you can really rely on all the time, but you can definitely throw it out sometimes. Nice hit confirm. Aziz, get the full screen presence. Nice combo for it too.
At least when you hit the 4-3 there and you don't get the teleflurry, 4-3 does so much damage by itself and it still sends her full screen. That Aziz still got the end result he was after. And there it is, Leno whiff, just jumping back. If he did a jump one, he might have even got whiff punish there. Back one as well, full combo, keep it simple. And now Aziz looking really strong. He's got the branch in play too. And it is reversal throw. And he's looking real comfortable. You know what this adaptation was? Just, I know it sounds really obvious, but be as far away as you can from this character, and he's rarely in grenade mix-up range. And the difference is astounding here.
Well, I feel like he's kind of dancing at about that sweep to mid-range where he's making it look like he's going to be able to eat these dive kicks.
Oh, there's the
changing buttons. But his spacing has been so good, he's just been making Azerbaijan whiff and then punishing him accordingly.
Now, this might change the matchup. We're starting to see anti-air down twos come out. This is the first time Azerbaijan actually went for those. And I do foresee that might change the matchup. Run into back one, probably expecting him to run in grab. And the 2-2 hits, but again, grenade trade, it's just, you hate to see it, but it's part of the matchup. You got to get ready. Clean jump in, gets more strings, and there's an overhead to finish things off. 1 round each now. Whoever wins this round is going to be in a great position, 2-1.
See the meter advantage is there for Azerbaijan, though. Doesn't have any grenades, though, which is the big problem.
There it is. Still going to be Bajan's turn to go in.
And there's the grenades.
But this is the issue, right? The moment she has those grenades ready, it just is a different matchup. It is a different game. And now there's the reload.
Oh, actually could have punished that one. She wasn't quite ready. There it is. This is where it gets dangerous. Oh, there's the conversion. And there it is. Another win for Azerbaijan.
That's a very important win to get, too, because essentially what we saw there from Aziz was both trying to keep a lid on Sonya, which is definitely easier said than done, but also the anti-cross up down 2. The first time we saw that, and it just shut down that jump 1 instantly.
But the big thing here is you're just seeing what happens when a character is able to get their game started. I feel like we know that Aziz is obviously really doing well from a distance. His punishing has been good, but as soon as Azerbaijan is able to kind of close the space and get this game started, it's so hard for Aziz. Like, he's trying to use the armor, he's trying to find his moments, but Azerbaijan is not only baiting the armor, he's pretty much punishing him for doing it in very unorthodox ways. He's usually got a grenade on the screen, just throwing a grenade, waiting. But that's a good trade for Aziz that time.
You know, I was literally just about to say, I wonder if we're going to see him parry. And I mean, it would have won him essentially the round. 5 grenades. He had some.
I almost worried that
50%.
I almost got worried that Aziz went to whip punish it a bit too soon. I half expected him to walk straight into it. But Aziz, give it the timing.
That back one has been such a magic button for him. With punishes though, and the break. I think the break was actually used to both save damage and stop Sonya being able to reloading. Now she can't reload. That's actually one thing. The moment Aziz realizes that there's no grenades left, he just starts laying the pressure on. It's mix, it's grab, it's mid, and it's a completely different matchup. The moment she's not got the grenades and Azerbaijan is unable to reload.
Well, I'd say it's not, you know, it's probably a variation of Sonya, but it isn't, because she obviously has like the drone strike. But generally speaking, not having to worry about her just hitting you with normal grenades is different. And there it is, punishing the activation. Did she even get the grenades? She has them, but much difference to make. Yeah, just run straight in Aziz. Playing the patient game, that micromanagement, playing around the grenade count. This is what he needs to do.
But that's exactly what he's doing, right? Is he is playing around that grenade count. He's going to get knocked down now. Aziz has a little bit of a life lead, but against Sonya, no life lead is safe. Doesn't dedicate to the 1-1-1. Meter burn grab. And some of these choices, I'm not actually sure Aziz is doing 100% intentionally. Some of his inputs have been kind of sloppy here, and he's been dropping some confirms too. And I actually wonder if it's like just the adrenaline of what's going on here. How he's actually doing really, really well. If he just landed a little bit more.
Well, he's clearly playing really well. Nice combo for Azerbaijan coming through there, Aziz. Wake up block, transfer the patience. And again, the second of grenades on the screen, it's just so hard to deal with. Absolutely just incredible offense from Demo Sonya.
Back-to-back down one, giving Azerbaijan the illusion it's his turn.
The crouch. Oh, Aziz, you know he thought he'd punish that for sure.
I respect it, but it is going to be match point. Azerbaijan just needs one more round. He's going to eliminate Aziz and face Happypow later in this bracket.
Oh, there we go. No, doesn't get the special. Good.
But this is my point. He's kind of dropping quite a few confirms. There's a lot of damage left on the table here from Aziz.
Especially when Azerbaijan doesn't have the breaker as well. You really need to be able to hurt him as much as possible. So by the time he gets those grenades locked in, he has a lot more work to do than you do. Okay, there's some armor. Nice 14% on it too.
Wow. Just run in. Crouch to make sure it misses. Another down one, giving Azerbaijan the illusion it's his turn. Now, yeah, remove. Those breakers are used so tactically, to remove the chance of reloading. And again, he's only got, he's got 2 grenades, right? They might be the only 2 grenades we see in this entire game. There's a throw tech, a down one, no, he can press. Wow.
Uh-oh. No, this is going to give Azerbaijan a reload. Does he take it? No, he does, and pressure. Oh, the wake up jump from Aziz. Delay a wake up. Oh, there is the last grenade.
Oh, no! Wow! I can't believe the parry was that active. Aziz tries so hard.
But no, Azerbaijan, this was a lot of damage, but he doesn't have any grenades. He's meatless. Still does a lot. 45%. There's a reload.
Oh, the anti-cross up down 2 as well. I was half expecting a jump kick there, genuinely, but Aziz came so close. God. But so far at the end. Well played to Azerbaijan, who now will be moving on to play against Happypow later on.
All of that on the clone setting off the parry. Yeah, hate to see that kind of thing happen. When you have like projectile characters and the projectile sets off the parry. That's like, no, I didn't mean to fire that.
That was Kenshi's spirits betraying him right there.
That's not even the spirit. That's a dead version of Kenshi, and it's just getting the real life version of him killed.
He just wants a friend.
That version of Kenshi got Kenshi killed twice.
He just wants a friend in the afterlife, I think.
I'm very lonely. Please end it. Oh, dearie me. Now, does that mean we are going into our winners finals, methinks? I don't think that is exactly what we're going to be seeing as RZA and Biohazard take to the stage once more. Those of you that may have just tuned in and are ready, thank you very much for watching. This is viennality 2019, and we are ready with our top 4 for MKX. We were at top 8, and we have now fizzled down to winners finals in RZA and Biohazard, and losers we're going to be having Happypow and Azerbaijan. Obviously, we have only a few matches left to go in this tournament. It was pretty stacked from a European side. Obviously, not every single top European player that is currently playing MK11 decided to enter, but we did have a nice, healthy pool of strong players. Of course, Bio, the only Canadian out of the group to enter, And obviously RZA looking to defend his title, as he has currently won the last 2 viennalities back-to-back, is looking to make it a 3-peat. And he is a few matches away from being able to do just that, if he can defeat Biohazard again, as this is a run back from Grand Finals last year, which was really strong, but RZA was just proving too strong back then. Will he be now?
And I mean, fun fact for anyone that didn't watch viennality last year, this was the Grand Finals for the last time we had a MK tournament at viennality.
Don't mind me just quenching my thirst.
I mean, hey man, normally I'd feel really bad if we were drinking bottles on camera, but it's hot here. I don't care.
It's a hot day.
It is a hot day over here. But yeah, so these guys went head-to-head in the Grand Finals last year, of which RZA was able to take it, which is why we kind of refer to him constantly as the multi-time champ here for viennality. But things change. You know, a different amount of playing the game might make a difference here. I think we might still see some very similar matchups, to be fair.
I honestly just think RZA was here to play. We saw
here
him,
he is, the Grand Finals run back, the same matchup.
He was third place in Dragon Ball Fighters. He was playing MK1 earlier, and now he's in top 3 guaranteed for MKX. That momentum runs through to MK11. I think my man's going to have quite a weekend. Ooh, tried to.
Yeah, I mean, even RZA has seen his fair share of big results in MK11 so far. Pulled off a massive upset at Combo Breaker and defeated Gross in pool play. And you know, he did well at Stunfest. He's been able to perform well at some of the intercontinental combat events. The obviously Fighting Games Challenge in Poland we saw him. But Biohazard, a man that needs no introduction. He's the greatest Ferrator player in the world during MKX. His Kano is disgustingly good in MK11. And there it is!
Okay.
Get off me. X-Ray used without hesitation and without question.
There's that fast armor coming through. I believe that's actually plus on block as well, so no problem in throwing it out.
Now, the corner positioning tries to wake up Flash Parry just in case he presses a button, but dedicates into the overhead.
Again.
I mean, at any point, he can go for different buttons. He might go for a cancel of some kind. It could be a rolling cutter. Sometimes I don't even think it's them not blocking the overhead. I think it's just them releasing block at the time because they expected something else. Neutral jump punch. Right, grab damage here. Bio. Oh, I mean, Ferrator's down 3 is so exceptionally strong. Neutral jump punch as well for the combo. And wow!
What was that movement from Bio?
A little wiggle wiggle. Oh, wake up grab! I love it. I really do love it, because if you're going to try and bait wake up shoulder charge, you block on wake up. If you block on wake up, what hits you? Grabs!
No, I love the call out. I feel like Ferrator has always been a great character. Biohazard, not too surprised to see him pick it in MKX, and it really shaped who we see him play in MK, I feel.
All that MK1 gave RZA good standing at, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the reason.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Gonna pick it up with the throw. Oh, the counter poke straight away. Forward one so fast. Oh, okay. Oh, Fusion didn't quite land. RZA gonna catch him slipping again.
RZA's timing on the forward one has been really strong. And the combo. Very clean. Very, very clean indeed. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced that RZA has actually used Aftershock Tremor all tournament too. Yeah, there's been no crystalline in sight.
Wow, okay, that was super weird.
Ugh.
Oh, okay. Gonna spin the ball. I like it. Oh my god, I love it. RZA's use of this Earthquake has been so good.
Really has become an aftershock specialist for all of these really nitty-gritty ground explosion setups. Forward 1-2-1, again the pressure, cancel, which is why I think sometimes we see the overhead connect, purely because I think the player just, you know, on the other side just isn't expecting an extra hit, let alone an overhead. Pain and gain, grab.
Oh, very deep jump kick. Why with that down 3 to challenge though?
Yeah, I mean forward one, it may be fast, it may be good, but it is a high.
Trade combos.
The pain and gain is doing massive damage. Wake up armor though! 1-1.
So you want to talk about massive damage, how about that?
I mean, we were going to see a lot coming through Ferrator there. The pain and gain, remember guys, it stacks, right? If you hit more pain and gains, you hit the more damage you do. Stacks up to 3 times and gives Ferrator some, I mean, hilarious damage really.
Oh, big whip punish there though. The issue is, if you're using pain and gain in your pressure, you're doing constant 5% to yourself. Oh, bar spin for buy, but no damage.
Oh, it's definitely one of the riskier cancel characters. You know, sometimes you're so weak you haven't got it,
but pays off.
Yeah, now ain't one of those times. 46% easy outright. tries to anti-air and pays the price, and thrown into the corner, which is exactly where Biohazard wants RZA to be. 3 bars in the tank for RZA, but I wonder if he's going to have a chance to even spend it, or the break is going to have to get used pretty sharpish.
Back to back. Instant jump punch anti-airs RZA with the knowledge. Oh, he X's this one. Oh, didn't get it this time. We saw that before.
It did work, yeah, we saw him use it earlier on. It does, in fact, full combo for 2 bars. What?
Well, this is just a complete demonstration of 2 character specialists through and through. And there we go. Misses the full string, though. Oh, that should look pretty intentional. The armor. Bio has to watch out now. He has that X-ray. Isn't going to matter this round.
Backdash into trip guard. The clean play here from RZA. 1 round apiece, but I'm eyeing up that super meter there for Bio. 3 bars left to go with Ferrator's armor. It's reversals, it's grabs, it's scary.
Oh, okay, another trade combo. Uh-oh, pain and gain.
No breaker. This is a complete unscaled combo. Get back here. Where you going? Down 1, down 2.
Ooh.
Oh, and he challenges it too. Now RZA has to do what he can to make this sequence count.
He gets hit by the low, though. Bio gets opened up.
You know why? It's because RZA's been super favoring that overhead, and you would normally think he goes for it. Now Biohazard doesn't know where to block. Goes in for armor, tries the NJP, and now RZA answering back. The last bit of armor's used, takes the down 1, and he's now back in the driver's seat. Rolling cutter, he's got plenty more of it too. It forces the low, goes in for the low, not expecting him to get clipped, cancels it again. Rolling cutter, when is this offense going to end? He is just giving Biohazard for everything he's got. That was a comeback of meter, and more meter. The Bio's like, what can I do, man?
Yo.
Everything was plus.
Yo, that was really dumb, though.
That was dumb.
That was well stupid.
I mean, we can't. I was sick from RZA, but that really was silly.
Can I be real for a sec? That was dumb.
Yo, that was silly.
Oh my god.
Oh, the cancel as well.
Oh no, it cannot be topped. I've seen enough. No more. I would like to get off the commentary desk now, please.
I would like a drink of water.
I still can't get over it. I can't get over it. That was absolute filth. Literal filth.
If people wonder why he's not an MK11.
That was like the layer that
Stay in MKX where you belong, you cheap man.
like you know when a pond has been left for a while and it gets that little layer of green stuff on the top.
Is that crystalline?
That was that lock string that we saw from RZA. That's what that was.
My god.
Good lord.
Well, by the way, that is actually match point for RZA now. Who is just able to use the rolling cutter, enforce those plus frames.
Of course it is. How is man going to come back from that? So I just blocked for 20 seconds and I still died. In fact, that's why I died.
Well, if Biohazard's able to bring this one back, that would be honestly an excellent result. Because he's been looking so good.
In all seriousness, I'm never going to say never. This is a huge damaging character. Bio is the best with Ruthless in the business.
Right.
There it is. Oh no. Patience. Double blocks.
Oh,
big range. Okay, Bio down but not out. He is going to tie things up now. 1 life bar away from evening things to 2-2. That's a lot of bar RZA has to keep blocking for 100 years.
Well, that's it.
MK12 is going to be out and Biohazard is still going to be
grab immune frames, boys. Oh my word.
Ooh,
and now OTG.
okay.
50% health gone, just like that. Spinning another bar to try and catch him in the air. Cancels. Uh-oh. There's no breaker here, Mustard. Oh, no.
He's got a bar too. Oh, no. He went into the overhead. Oh, okay. Chance for Bio.
Yep. It's going to launch. Full combo. Don't count out this guy or this character. Bio. Caught. Oh, yeah, he can combo off it. Just set. Bio should have this one.
Oh, there it is. And just like that, Biohazard, no, apparently not. Slammed by the overhead again.
Once again, a string to end or for another option, and just happens to be one that launches. The combo's been dropped, but how much damage has already been done? Lets the neutral jump punch whiff, but it's going to go at the other side. I've never really seen that where an NJP reaches the other side for Ferrator. Normally people can't get that deep.
RZA is trying to bait these neutral jumps and we'll punish them, but he's just not quite able to. Oh! Ground pound. Jump. Oh, the anti-air RZA!
This
wow!
is actually how the grand finals last year ended, where he had the positional advantage and just Biohazard couldn't get in.
Oh.
Oh, no. But I love that. When
it.
RZA enforces the low, he's ready for it to connect mid-screen and doesn't go for the up blast. He goes
Oh,
for the straight one, which is the only one that works at that range.
There's a down one again. RZA calling it out, ending it with a straight punch.
There's a lot of meter there for Bio, which is potential armor. My fear is he's taking so much damage. Okay, armor
big boy
gone.
neutral jump.
A very expensive armored reversal there used by RZA.
Oh.
And
Risky for him to go for that after using all of his bar too. RZA cornered. This is not good.
3 bars of Super Meter 2. Gets clipped by the low. That's a launch. Full combo. And it's Bio in the corner, so it hurts. Drops the ender. This actually might be the end of the round to it. He's got another bar left. Gets clipped. Is that going to be game over? That's the OTG. RZA is going to be grand finals for 3 years in a row now. And that's going to be Biohazard sent to losers bracket where he faces the winner of Azerbaijan or Happypow.
Dude, that was an explosive matchup for sure. I thought for sure, as soon as RZA was backed into the corner with no bar, against obviously, you know, the ruthless damage that can come through, I was like, hang on, this is really dangerous. But all it takes is that one moment to flip things around. Just like that, yeah. That's going to be RZA in grand finals. It's like you said, for 3 years in a row. And this year, it's been like only Aftershock. And it's been, the fact that it's Aftershock is a huge reason as to why he's done so well as well. Like, thoroughly just showing off this character. Really, really interesting stuff.
I mean, I want to give props to Biohazard for making it a Ferritor for a reason, but the moment you're in the corner against someone like RZA, who just has layers upon layers of pressure for days with Aftershock, it's you know, commendable. Biohazard will see him potentially later in the grand finals if he's able to win losers finals against whoever wins our next match. Sonya, but Happypow, he's been going. I don't know.
Literally, who knows? Who knows? I'm not even going to bother assuming because it could be something really uncharacteristic for him.
I mean, I would say Raiden, Sub-Zero.
Leatherface. Let's say Leatherface. I think he's going to play Leatherface because why not?
If you're right now, if he picks it because he heard you.
Oh, I hope he doesn't.
Yeah, check out this bracket. There's been a whole bunch of good matches today in this top 8, but we are starting to draw to a close. This is going to be a battle for minimum 3rd place, as now it's going to be Happypow. I mean, the eternal European superstar became one of the more successful European players in Injustice 2. Had really, really good attendance for fun. He's been making a name for himself as well. Azerbaijan, one of the late bloomers for Mortal Kombat.
Azerbaijan clearly had some rust, I suppose, to shake off earlier on in the day. Even at the start of this top 8, he was always looking good. And I think we're used to seeing from him, like when he is in the Invitationals online, when he is playing in those online events. I feel like he's definitely now become, you know, Azerbaijan's normal self is Demo Son. Absolute ability to just completely show why. I feel like it's been fun watching him go for all these different characters.
Speaking of which, so this Scorpion now.
No, this is. I've seen him play Hellfire before. This is definitely a bit more of a Happypow character, as we know.
Go into that interactable with the grenade. I'm not sure. I think he just comboed into the interactable and then used that to reload. Here comes the corner pressure. Hellfire, Scorpion. I mean, the teleport might be an answer for some of these situations. I know the run cancel pressure is an important tool from fighting XZEs, where he started using the anti-cross up down 2, and it has kind of completely changed how he gets laid into for cross-up pressure.
With the anti-cross-up buttons, usually jump kick is kind of the way around that. And who's a character that gets a lot of damage off their jump kick? Hellfire Scorpion. So if we see that adjustment made, it could be dangerous. But shoulda, woulda, coulda at the moment, as Happypow is really Azerbaijan.
Wake up, wake up. For sure. Azerbaijan just, can he break
Super
away?
ready. He break away, just break away, dude. Break away.
Yeah, just break away, man. What are you doing?
Oh, he's dead, never mind.
Oh. Yeah. Give it to me. But yeah, game number 1.
I prefer Kano's version of that, an MK11.
It is the best. But we weren't even able to see much of that Scorpion from Happypow just yet.
It was a very one-sided.
Well, we know the matchup would have been the teleport could potentially get off just like everyone else. All right, so now the gloves are coming off. We're going to go in with... Is he actually not sure? No.
I think he's trolling you. I think I was
Happypow in particular. Kung Lao is pretty victim to a lot of these grenade setups. You know, I feel like there's not a lot of like reversal options he has that makes him safe from them.
If you have a reversal that like really pushes you far, the problem with Lao's has been his great.
Yeah, because he would just spin and then trade, and it would essentially, you know, trade off the damage essentially.
Yeah, but now his armor is teleport, which is absolutely not the answer to getting out of these grenades, unfortunately. Oh, one JP setups. Oh, more grenades loaded for Azerbaijan. Oh, overhead. Chip damage, almost guaranteed, yeah. He tried to wake up with me at the spin, I think. I commend it. When you're like magic picks, we have to make some wacky decisions.
Happypow looks pretty lost in this. Trying to go for here, these kind of really high-octane, short and snappy decisions. They're just, there's no way of getting around it. He's falling victim to grenades. He's just jumping into them, he's knocking. All right, there we go, there's a combo. Has to keep it simple though. And now the reset. Yep, again, he's gonna go for the, right.
Oh, wow.
I forgot she had that.
Down poke into grenade.
You block a poke, so normally your turn to do something with the hat. Rude. Yep, break. Really good break.
Left though. Oh, uppercut.
Yes, be careful now. Going in for Amplify.
Oh, big
Amplify. Meter burn, I mean. What am I talking about? Right, meter spent. Down 4. No, enhanced is MK9.
No, it's enhanced boost. You enhance it.
Man, I need to go to sleep.
Oh, no grenades now for Azerbaijan. This one Happypow's got to be getting in. Oh, teleport. Oh, okay. Oh, run in at your own.
There. Azerbaijan tries to anti-cross up, and now he pays the price. We actually see the 2-frame link, actually, that 4-4. Not easy to land, especially in a competitive setting, but doesn't matter. Azerbaijan, he's going to get the pressure back in.
Oh.
Counter poke once more.
Wake up, spin! God, wake up, spin!
All right, now.
Oh! Anti-air the boy, no stamina, and that's going to be another win in the books for Azerbaijan. Yo, they actually look very similar, have you noticed? Beard, the glasses, the hat.
They do.
The skinny, yeah.
Mirror match.
IRL.
So that's what that feels like.
Great.
All right, now is he going? Oh, is he
No,
going? Is he going in with the big guns, or is he
I don't
trolling
know.
us?
Oh, he is.
Oh, he's
Wake.
Is he actually using the character he's known for?
I know, funny that. That's all right. He's just got to win 3 in a row, easy.
It's
He's
a
just
tall
been handicapping himself, dude. He's got to keep it fun for the people.
He's just trying to make it interesting.
Well,
Not pretty well, all top 8, but there's a trade there for Happypow now. Force ball pressure. And now, keep things safe.
Uh-oh.
Just falling victim to that counter poke grenade every single time.
Down ass for Happypow so far. It just hasn't been able to get around it. Because the problem is, like, what do you do?
Basilisk!
Because if you wait for the grenade, then you could do down 3 unblock into other things. Down 3 into Happypow.
Let's set up some more. Tries to anti-air it. Doesn't quite work out. Jump kick could have led to more damage, but I don't quite think Happypow really believed in it, to be honest. And now, yeah, it doesn't really need to overextend. You know, he has the life lead. There's no grenades left, actually, to confirm offs away. Minimal damage taken. Knocked down again. And there's the grab into the reload, I believe, at last. Nope. Doesn't get the tech roll, so maybe he believes it's too unsafe. Oh! There it is. Full combo and the conversion looks like.
And the mobility has been something that's really been a problem for him thus far. Oh, down 3 punish. Oh, and again.
He's just seeing the grenades and he's falling victim to it all the time. He's just giving himself on a plate. There's the grenade again, tossed. No grenades are left. Anti-air spit.
Wait to just stand there. Hit or block, he's going to get a combo.
All right, Basilisk. Oh, and he stopped it. It really doesn't matter. A single grenade, so no big launch here.
Oh, no, goes straight over. Azerbaijan, he didn't commit to a string. I don't think he wanted to risk out the corner. Good read from Happypow.
Oh, just running into
dearie
it.
me, and that's going to do it. Azerbaijan now on match point.
Dangerous. There's no... If he reloads here and Happypow gets the right read...
Oh, he read it too. For Azerbaijan.
This force ball has just been a
the
wonderful
Basilisk.
option. Yep, here comes the Basilisk pressure. Jump in and... Yeah, I don't know. 2.
And then gets the reload. That's crucial.
Oh!
Oh! Oh, dearie me. Oh, dear.
It's what Happypow's been dealing with the entire time. Now he has to face 3 grenades at once!
Oh, that dive kick pushed him completely out of range into the boy combos. Big damage. And he's got 1 grenade left. And he jumped out. Good read. Happypow manages.
He has to go much help!
Oh!
Oh! The patience! He waits for the poke and he takes what's his. The game win. That does mean now that we're going to have a rather exciting losers final. Biohazard now is going to be up next. That was a great match.
Dude, that's actually really good. Now, if we go into that reptile pick right at the end, almost made it work. Almost. I know you're going to be the first one to say, why didn't you just pick it the whole time? But
I would have liked to have seen that.
I want to say, like, huge shouts to Happypow for picking, like, the entire roster in this tournament.
All the time, it's, you know, it's entertain the people. Like, he's really fun to watch in and out of the game. He is a highly energetic player. He brings a lot of fun to the stream, but also, you know, at no expense to his own personal skill. I just think in that, I would like to have seen him go reptile all the way. I think it would have been a
world, yes. But I definitely don't regret the result that the match had, as it does mean that we now Happypow, Biohazard and Azerbaijan. Absolute complete the first time we've seen Bio and Azerbaijan play, I believe. So this should be exciting. I don't know the matchup off of the top of my head between Ferret. Hazard has a lot of experience in North American events and that part of region of the world, where Sonya is a much more popular character than she is kind of internationally, I guess you could say. Something he's going to pick Ferritor into, or are we going to see the Kano pick at the table? Is the Ferritor, you know, various variations and pretty much almost just Commando. Has always been a big fan of playing all variations of whatever character he plays. You know, I feel like Kano, we've seen him play. Wow! case.
Okay, so the losers finals has actually already begun, it looks like. So Biohazard versus Azerbaijan is well underway. He has no health left for the pain and gain. Unfortunately, drops the combo. Okay, yeah, one pain and gain is used, but at the cost of
grenade.
2 grenades. There's actually a lot of resource was spent. Now this year.
That's huge. Normally kind of late anti-airs are a big deal for Ferritor, and we just saw a very late jumping punch completely blow through the down one attempt from Bio. Oh, and again, that late down two. Sonya, one of the best uppercuts in the game, especially for what she gets, right? Every nade's back. She's getting screened. Oh, good hit for Bio, though.
Still trying to go in for the break. We did see already there that yeah, the stamina wasn't quite ready. Reload, I'm not sure that was intentional.
Well, he took a hit, but he got the reload, which is going to result in the game over. Just like that one game already in swift fashion. Azerbaijan already goes one game up.
I wonder if these matches are naturally going to be fast, because you've got a character that...
I think Sonya is just like that. I think she really is the kind of character that would just blitz through you. If she has grenades and she can get the reloads.
Then again, so is Ferritor, but at the same time, Ferritor will have to kind of play that game in the neutral.
Oh, for different reasons, right?
Yeah.
Like, the resource Ferritor, I don't want to say a free resource, but it's something she has to kind of plan around, you know. We're not seeing Azerbaijan kind of just freely get grenades, so he's getting good anti-airs that he's turning into reloads. He's getting good combos into it, like, he's getting free.
Yeah, often when you see those pokes into guard, cool as to what do I actually think this grenade's going to involve. I mean, there's a reason that when the grenade is thrown, so many players, regardless of skill level, they kind of sit there like a deer in headlights. They don't know what to do because in that position. Which is coming down to, I think Azerbaijan has really excellent grenade management. He's always making sure he's reloaded because he needs these grenades to be effective. It's the way the character is played.
See the control, as soon as she has you in a certain position and she's getting grenades on the screen, she absolutely can just command where you are. Nice combo coming through. Bio forced to break.
You know that down two would have been a stage fatality as well. Absolutely.
Oh, there's the armor. And there it is, the whiff punish. Now Bio going straight for the rematch. He's happy with the matchup.
Yeah, it does kind of look a lot though like, I mean, look, the general size of Ferritor is making those grenades very, very likely to hit from across. Still has some really, really fast buttons here, but yeah, the moment that grenade's in play, you kind of just have to sit and hold it. It's very lucky that you'll get away unscathed in that situation.
Close grenade, that's been a huge thing that Azerbaijan has been doing all day, is just the raw close grenade on anticipation if you're coming in. He's bang on the money, and just as quickly as this, he is one round away from getting that grand finals, that run back against RZA.
That so many times before. Ferritor very good at actually doing that, but here we go, more grenades. Azerbaijan in a great position there with punades are locked and loaded. Overhead!
One more grenade for Azerbaijan. Does he reload? No, he doesn't. He's pushing the advantage. Oh, the switch. This is going to be very... Yeah, there we go. Into it. And there is the stage fatality as well. Azerbaijan in dominant fashion taking it over Biohazard. Of course, huge shouts to Biohazard for managing to get third. Always seems to find himself in top 3 in these viennality MK tournaments. So huge congratulations for getting this far. But grand finalist against RZA, who is again, I must stress again, looking for his 3rd viennality win in a row.
And he was the player that was able to take out Azerbaijan in the winners bracket. They collided in the just before winners finals and winners itself. You know, that was, I would admit, faster than I was expecting. I would have put Biohazard over purely because he'd done so well in viennality tournaments. I mean, 3rd place is still a great result, and he'll be happy for it, especially seeing as he's here for MK11 and not MKX like every player in attendance. So that's just going to be a nice little bit of tournament experience, get him nice in the finals left to go. Azerbaijan, shout out to how far he has been able to come very, very quickly as a player. I know he was extremely nervous before this tournament due to lack of experience, but here he is, man. Grand finals. It doesn't matter that it's on the loser's side. He's able to get this far to begin with.
Well, this is it. Grand finals for viennality 2019. I'm happy to see it again, but once more, RZA is here from France on the winner's side, looking for his 3-peat, trying to get that hat trick of viennality wins in Azerbaijan house today. And there is the low RZA. He has just been putting on a masterclass of Aftershock today.
I mean, RZA is a master of Aftershock. Like, he is so good with this character. And it has been exclusively Aftershock all tournament.
Is he the shock master?
None other than
the Aftershock master. That sounded so much cooler in my head, dude.
Imagine when you drop the Aftershock combo, that's the actual definition of falling through the wall face first. You've ruled the world long enough, Sonya Blade. Come get me.
Oh! It's kind of crazy, good anti-air options from different ranges. It's like, it's almost exactly what he wants you to do. Now, this is a big thing. RZA's playing around the grenades, very slippery. A big thing is, like, he just isn't giving Azerbaijan the opportunity to do it.
Okay, knockdown. Now, there's a good situation there. There are grenades stocked, which means instant air grenade. That was a read 100%. that wake up's going to come. Armor breaking as well. No wake up for you. And he tried to answer back with something. I don't know what it was. Maybe a down 2 perhaps. Either way, it didn't work. And he crossed up down 2. This is the Azerbaijan we're used to seeing. This is Demo Sonya, and he is so good at applying this matchup stuff.
Well, we didn't really show in the top 8, you know, Azerbaijan was just...
I think it was nerves, man.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time, whereas, like you said, the more matches we've seen him play in this top 8, he has just been limbering up, he is just remembering exactly how to play this character, and he is just looking unstoppable right now. But there's the block, attempted punish from RZA, didn't get it, unfortunately.
3? I will admit, that's not an option I would expect, but if it works, it is going to sort of give Sonya a situation, so worth it. All right, reload. Reload, we're going to run underneath anyway. You get a full combo here now. Here comes the pressure.
There's the block. Oh, no punish. Again, we haven't seen the overhead punished a single time today. Using the air ground pound just to avoid the grenade on the floor. Really smart from RZA. Okay, string is extended. And that's been a really big way of just dealing with the neutral grenades. It's just that it's unpunished, the more we're seeing RZA opt to go for it. Oh, catches him on the way up, and that's going to be an easy confirm. RZA going to go up around. He's going to tie things up if he can.
On the defense against all of mini decisions. When is he going to pull the trigger on a launch? When is he going to end the string? Is he going to care?
Oh, good blow. RZA's defense has been really good. He's fuzzying really well. He's always blocking the low. He's always reacting to the overheads. One grenade though. Patience. Oh no, and again. I feel like that one. Azerbaijan is calling out the jump away from the grenade so well now. That's really tough for RZA, and there it is, the armor.
You know why I actually love the reversal leg grab there? Because he knew it would chip. He knew that RZA was minus, and if he hit the leg grab, he'd reposition and put RZA in the corner.
Oh my
there
goodness.
It is! Knocked down into more pressure. That run under was excellent choice.
And he cancelled the move too. And there it is. Good trade for RZA, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure.
Reset
Reset back to neutral, grenade down, both get damage, keep him in the corner.
Oh, slam. Oh, overhead again. With the breaker. Oh, no, not close enough to get anything too much off this. Another sequence, another attempt.
As well, when Sonya's out of grenades, that reload special actually becomes way more lethal.
Oh,
she gains a grenade. She gains a grenade for every... It's actually still dangerous because now her enhanced... Good block on the overhead.
There we go, another punish. That's a big adaptation. Azerbaijan is now punished that twice in a row. It's not something RZA can rely on anymore. But the question is, maybe it will still be. There's another...
Our favourable trade. He's going to get a forward 1, but eat 3 grenades. Back to back, down 2, goes underneath, crushes it clean.
You can see Azerbaijan, like, he's happy to look for... He's happy to look for those jumps because he just wants a down 2, right? He just wants whatever he can get a free grenade reload into. Max range overhead RZA definitely wasn't good. This is a lot more of a back and forth than we saw in there earlier with this game.
And the late detonation. Waits for the jump back, waits for the whip, then knows he's going to get that detonation if he wants it.
Punish though. Oh, tries to pick up. Oh, it's the later bits. Again, another miss.
This is a very ropey round, but as long as those grenades are in play, RZA's going to be in a bad situation. Azerbaijan was in a fantastic... This is a very weird round. I feel like RZA has won this round like 5 times, but just didn't get the damage. Finally gets what he's looking for. Full combo now. It's 1 round apiece. Remember, Azerbaijan needs these wins so much more. He's on the lose another 3 out of 5 to take this tournament.
And those back-to-back jumps. Azerbaijan, he is looking... Definitely happily take a single hit of the ground pound if he means he gets grenades. Oh!
Guarantees 3 more. Locked and loaded.
Oh, wait, what? I didn't see him throw one.
Yeah, I did not even another jump 1.
Yeah, these combo drops are really hurting RZA in this game. This is not the RZA we've seen all day.
He's had near flawless execution, and he's trying to find his turn, but it's exactly what Azerbaijan wants him to do.
Okay.
Wait, down 3. I wonder if Azerbaijan tried to confirm that into grenades. That would have actually won the game!
Oh! RZA just blocked. He actually would have... I don't know if he would have won, because the rock would have knocked Azerbaijan over again, I think.
It would have comboed, though, for sure. Absolutely. Okay, 2-1 now. Take up Invincible, but it costs 2 grenades to perform.
Oh, okay. That's the grab again into reload. Yes. Oh, lead. RZA trying to get some space. Oh, running down 1. This is a lot more of the Azerbaijan we're used to seeing, though. The big reads, you know, they're beginning to get as familiar as we expect, I think, as he is now just 1 round away from resetting the bracket, bringing it back to 0-0 in this MKX Grand Finals.
He's becoming a lot less fearless, and actually, I feel like RZA's actually, you can actually see a little bit of, I guess, suspense in his gameplay. He's doubting some of his decisions. He's dropping some combos. I don't want to say nerves, but I definitely feel like...
No, it's definitely not nerves.
He's finally not comfortable, and we're starting to see cracks in the armor.
A big thing is the execution. RZA is dropping today, and obviously that's a big deal when you're a character that really relies on set trade. Oh no, that's not good for RZA. No more grenades for Azerbaijan though. Oh no, he has one. Oh. Oh, runs underneath with a poke.
Consistently just chasing him down too. So there's the reset. Now Azerbaijan's been able to reset things, and we have one more 3 out of 5 to go before this tournament's over.
No, but here is the question: Do we see Aftershock? Aftershock 4, you know, the ground pound, primarily.
Didn't say HA, but corner escapes for days here.
Well, I definitely don't want to say. I definitely don't want to say that in the neutral. The big problem is when Azerbaijan gets close or he gets momentum, it's hard for RZA to get around.
But RZA had those really clean like trip guards and anti-airs and all kinds of things when they fought in before winners finals. And we're seeing the turns taken away from him. And there's the low. The break has been forced again. We are gone for RZA now. Wake up down one. Towards the overhead, but yeah, wake up grenade toss. This is just Azerbaijan looking comfortable as anything.
Or if you're going to sit there and block and wait for like a wake up, leg grab, then that's when you end.
It just looks like RZA is being very, very eager to kind of run in and finish it now, and Azerbaijan's actually using that against him. But a lot of these are whiffing, and there's no punish potential because it's not blocked. Azerbaijan just
the jar, the reload, there's the overhead and another punish. Azerbaijan, he is completely in control. Oh, the point blank grenade again! Huge decisions coming out from Azerbaijan.
He just final grenade, and wow, that was a fast game for sure. And that's one game after this reset already finished.
Yo, the TO is coaching, is that allowed?
I have no idea.
Is this permitted?
But I do wonder actually if we're going to now
someone's always like, I've already increased to lose.
Tremor. Crystalline. Now.
I was wondering if we'd see it. The thing is, like, Crystalline is the variation that really we've seen the most. Good reason, the flex, the nullification. Against a character like Sonya, plow through your defenses. If that hit can be sponged by flex, not immediately, in every way, but it's just something to sponge it. Oh, the block.
So the ability to kind of jump in, cover the space, and then pressure you some more. And unfortunately, RZA, the moment Azerbaijan has become comfortable with just getting in the flow of grenades, the way we know he can play, and he has been playing online, it's looking very hard for RZA to answer back. Like this was not the same matchup, or even close, when these guys fought.
But it's not even consistently anti-airing with uppercuts. Like, he just looks so much more confident. Okay, big down to into flex. RZA really is prioritizing getting that flex online at all costs. Nice combo.
There it is.
Oh, and again, wake up.
Yeah, he tries to press the advantage. If he trades the flex for the grenade, the thing is, he's not going to get punished anywhere near as hard. It's not going to be a full combo. It's going to be minimal damage. And now, yeah, like he's still going to get punished though, unfortunately. But it's nowhere near as punishing as if when he was in Aftershock. And Aftershock didn't really seem to give him much either. Flex is gone.
You're running out. Sitting back, and there it is. Big down to anti-air. Remember, Azerbaijan, he is on a roll, but this is the first game. So if he can win this game, obviously that changes. There it is, the rolling cutter to flex. He's going to be having the air to air from back there too.
But he's much safer. Unfortunately, the grenade in play meant the flex was nowhere near as likely. Flex again. Now he can set up.
Happy to go for that forward one at all costs. Preemptive anti-air, going to catch him. Oh, again, the overhead. RZA going to get punished, but no full combo. Good tech too. Oh, plus frames. Down one flex. No grenades for Azerbaijan. This is a great situation for RZA to be in. It's caught without blocking. Pushing in again. Catching her back. Big jump back.
I wonder if RZA's going to regret not going for the flex.
Well, he's EX this one to take no damage.
Yeah, no chip. Really smart.
Oh.
Down one, gives the turn. Watch out, here come the grenades. This is very scary.
She's got 3. Oh, catches him. No full combo. At the breakaway 2. Big grab, and that's going to be enough damage. Yes, it is. That was close, dude.
One more game, and after this reset, Azerbaijan might be able to take this whole tournament 3-0 after the bracket. And not too many chose to go in, and he 8 damage for it. I mean, I know hindsight's a crazy thing, right? But I really think
it's really weird to like focus on a single moment in what effectively is a matchup of like constant decisions just like that. But I feel like you've definitely got a point with that.
If he flexed there, it would have completely transformed things.
Well, question is, will he be able to, as the favorite, tries to go for the armor to maybe try and sponge it here, but Azerbaijan did not bite. Let's remember, RZA, he is on the back of trying to get his third viennality win in a row, and Azerbaijan is coming in at the last minute to say, nope, not happening. The trophy's mine.
I fear that starting to slip away for poor old RZA as Azerbaijan is just grenading his way forward one time after another.
Another EX used, sponges the damage, overhead. Okay, blocks. Oh, blocked. Punish! Hello. Oh, no! There's the chip. Oh! Oh my! Finds himself 1 round away from winning viennality for MKX. And stopping the 3-peat. Oh, RZA is on his last lifeline here. He's going to flex, and he cross up. The punch is going to go the wrong way here for sure. There's a lot more chanting when RZA connects something, but Azerbaijan definitely has his share of followers here in the crowd. Oh, grenade. Grenade again. Oh no. I wonder if RZA was expecting him to read it, which is why he didn't go in. The armor spent. Both bars gone now. RZA has to be really careful. Oh, the delay. Catches him slipping. No flex, he can't afford to be careful. Oh, wake up down 3, he's going to connect. And the grab didn't get teched. Uh-oh, 3 grenades there for Azerbaijan. Oh, what a flex time. Oh. Oh, he gets hit by the overhead at the last second. And viennality 2K19 for Mortal Kombat X is at an end. It's Azerbaijan just taking the whole tournament at the last. What a way to show up right at the end. Yeah, man, RZA, he was on Grand Finals winner's side. He absolutely destroyed Azerbaijan in their first round match. But Azerbaijan, he dredged through the loser's bracket. Why he is such a feared player in the online world. And that is what we saw him bring to Grand Finals. And that is why we saw him win just in such dominating fashion in that Grand Finals. Super congratulations. But of course, had second place as close as physically possible today. But not close enough, as Azerbaijan is going to be the one to take it. I do believe we're going to be throwing over to the stage, I assume, a trophy. There's usually a trophy. But I hope those of you at home enjoyed that. Obviously, those of you here in the venue as well, that was a really hyped top 8. But I believe we are good.
Thank you very much. My boys, did you like that top 8? Please give it up for the top 8, please. Almost done with the day, but before we sign off, obviously the ceremony, respectively, in 3rd place. We love him. He kind of invaded the country, but it's whatever. We still love him. 3rd place, please give it up for Biohazard. In 2nd place, champion in 2017, champion in 2018. The 3-peats, unfortunately, denied. Please give it up for the runner-up, RZA. The last big MKX tournament we're going to see in a while. The Dark Horse, please give it up for your grand champion, viennality 2019, MK Azerbaijan. Now, before we sign off, I want to ask you but I've never seen you offline, so I want to know, is this the first offline tournament you participate in?
This is my first major tournament. So I've participated, so we can say that, yes.
What do you think was the biggest challenge? Like, was it the crowd? Obviously, the French people are very hype, obviously, rooting for their boy. Was it the matchups? What was the biggest challenge you had to overcome to take this title?
The biggest challenge was, I think, the crowd, actually. Yeah, I was very nervous at all off and concentrate on the game.